It's January 12th, 2026. I am at Joel Pearl, thejoelpearl.com on Blue Sky, and it's time to get in the weeds. A marvelous Monday, a overcast Monday. Oh, God. We're in that part of the year where there's no sunlight, and therefore everyone's depressed. Me too. I get it. We're having one of those days, but there's little to no snow on the ground, so I really can't be upset about that. I'm a Canadian, and it's nice to see no snow, so clearly it's going to be a good day. Jeremy Lambert is here. It's Monday. How you doing, pal?
I survived the weekend, still alive, still good. I'm behind on everything as I usually am, but we're here, we're alive. How are things with you?
It's a low bar, but somebody has to do it. Yeah, we're good here. It was an interesting weekend. You know what? I'll heap some praise on my child for a moment. There were no fridge doors. He had his first, not his first ever swimming lesson, but he started swimming lessons at a new place yesterday. And I didn't think he would be as committed as he was to it. He didn't do everything because it's the first time and he's still a little skittish, but he was one of two kids left in the pool after an hour-long session. 3 of the kids dipped out. 2 remained, and he was one of them. I was really proud of him. So, yeah, he did a great job, and I'm proud of the kid when he tries. I'm proud of him all the time, but I'm proud of him when he's trying and he's doing his best. So, I was a proud dad on over the weekend. Not everything was perfect, but we had a good weekend. Listened to a lot of the Beatles. Found out as we watched the '60s as they were. Jeremy, the '60s were the horniest generation.
Fair, I think. That's because all they did was like smoke a bunch of weed and, go to was Woodstock in the '60s? I don't know. I'm terrible with that ones. But
69, yeah, Woodstock was 1960. Okay.
Yeah, so regardless, they just smoked a bunch of weed and they wanted to fuck. Like, and I get really horny when I'm smoking a bunch of weed, so I get it.
Yeah, they were. You can watch the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. Oh, they show all the crowd shots. It's just people like writhing around in their seats, and you know what they're doing. It's the South Park episode with the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, good.
You don't have to say any more to that. Yeah. It was exactly that. It was the '60s for the Beatles. It was the Jonas Brothers in the 2000s. But the '60s, they were the horniest generation. They also didn't know. They didn't know what happens with free love. Free love came with certain drawbacks, usually in the syphilitic categories. Wear a condom is really what I'm getting at, people. Fair. Please, love of God.
I don't know anything about that, but fair.
Hey, man. Free love is free love. Ryan asking, is it because I forgot the kid in the pool? No. Not this time. But anyway, it was a good weekend. It was a busy weekend, my God. You got to run out these kids, man. These 3-year-old kids, they have gas tanks. They should be wrestlers, okay? These 3-year-olds, if they were more coordinated, they could beat everyone. They could win every Royal Rumble because they just have gas tanks for days. It's absolutely crazy.
Bunch of talentless 3-year-olds.
Really, none of them can keep up, but they can get it. They can get in a Royal Rumble, probably beat everyone because they're so short, and they could probably win because they just nonstop. I'm not sending my child to Saudi Arabia if that's the next question.
Well, probably won't come back.
Well, might be sold. I don't know. Anyway, we're back, baby. It's Monday, and it's going to be a busy week. And there wasn't much to talk about from Friday. You got Dynamite. Dynamite's going to be a Maximum Carnage. That's a busy one.
Sure. Yeah.
Tonight's Raw. Oh, it's not even tonight. It's this afternoon. Hell yeah. So Raw will be over by 5 o'clock, which is nice. By 4:30. Yeah. It's 2 o'clock starts. Yeah, 4:30 Eastern. It'll be over, which is great. And Tuesday's NXT, whatever. Thursday is the AMC debut for TNA. There's going to be a lot of newsworthy and noteworthy commentary to come out of that. I can tell you that. And Friday Friday will be the fallout from said AMC debut. So I'm telling you now, it's going to be a busy week. And then we go in, it's Genesis on Saturday and nothing else on the Sunday. I don't think anyone else is running a pay-per-view.
Genesis on Saturday?
Yep. Genesis is I told you, man, they're doing the AMC debut, and 2 days later, they got a pay-per-view.
For some reason, sometimes everyone shows on Friday. I can't keep up with TNA schedule, man. It doesn't make any sense.
Pay-per-views are weekends. TNA plus specials are on Fridays.
Joel, this implies I know the difference between when TNA is running a plus special and a pay-per-view. Newsflash, I do not know the difference. They just run shows. That's it.
They are quarterly, Jeremy. It is January,
Joel?
April, July.
This implies I give a fuck what TNA's pay-per-view schedule is. I do not. All I know is like every 2 weeks they have a different show. It's like, hey, TNA's running a show tonight. Well, is it a pay-per-view? Is it a special? I don't know. It's on Friday. It's on Saturday. Some of them are on Sunday. They got a show on Thursday. I have no idea. I just know TNA runs like every 2 weeks, and I'm like, can you stop it? Your roster's not good enough. Your stories are not good enough. Your matches are not good enough. I do not want to watch your product this much. Why am I getting heated over TNA at 10 a.m. on a Monday?
Why are you? Jesus.
I don't know.
January 8th.
No, I'm not okay. We're talking TNA on Monday at 10 a.m. What the hell's wrong with this show?
July, October. Oh,
I'm going dancing today.
Oh,
everybody. Yeah?
what kind of dancing? Roller dancing?
Ballet. I'm doing ballet tonight.
We've got ballet too. What a coincidence.
It's not wrestling. You know.
Yeah, that's right. It's not the same.
I'm doing ballet. Yeah, my tiny one is a star, as everyone knows.
That is true.
And today is bring your parents to class day, and they get to do your dances. So I'm going to dance today. No one's going to see this video, but I'll let everybody know how it goes tomorrow. I expect to do great. I'm very coordinated. Not really. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to do some dancing. Wow. Plies, everybody.
Can you do the positions? First position, second position, so on and so forth?
I don't know any of that shit. No.
Really? Okay, so all you need to know for first position, it's you put your feet out like a pizza, and you're holding the barrel. Or the soup
If
bowl.
I French fry when I'm supposed to pizza, am I going to have a bad time?
You're going to have a bad time.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are different positions than I'm used to, Joel.
Yes, they are. You move more with the former than you do, or the latter than you do with the former.
Yeah.
Listen, how much money does this show need to pay you to air the footage? We'll blur the faces.
If I can make it to where, yeah, the wife will probably take video. I think she might do like a zoom in to where it's just me, but I don't know how many other people are in this whole thing. So, you know, they can't be held culpable here. I don't think that's the right word, but you know, they can't be part of this. So it's not even about, it's not even like y'all got to give us enough money for this. No, there's no amount of money that's gonna put our children on this fucking show. So it has nothing to do with that. It is just if there's like some zoom in shots where it's just me and we can run that, then we will. But if not, too bad. Everybody will just have to deal with my detailed experience. Maybe I'll reenact it if that makes everybody feel better. You know, I'm not above that.
That's true. You can do that you can do it outside.
Yeah, I guess so. It's cold outside. It's like snow on the ground. I'll like slip and stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Do
That's
something,
okay.
maybe.
We'll just say it was black ice or something.
I don't know what that means.
Never mind. There's very few people who are going to understand that one.
Okay.
Anyway, what else? Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Mine just started ballet, and it's like ballet with caregiver, which makes it even funnier. So he wants to run around and be the boss, but meanwhile the 18-year-old instructor is just like, all right, you got to relax. My kid ain't gonna relax, but it's okay. Not my fault. He just wants to do plies and he wants to do twirls, and it's hilarious. It's cute.
That's all the kids want to do nowadays, or at like the ballet. Then you know they actually learn and you know are able to dance a little bit, allegedly.
Fair. Anyway, so that's our show. let's get to the nicenesses. Leave a thumbs up on the video, would you? Go ahead. Do the pyro and the ballyhoo just for you. I know you can do it. I believe in you. You're going to be a dance extraordinaire, and you're going to set off fireworks for everyone. Light the world ablaze. There it is. You always have to do a little like, when you do it. I don't know what it is. Anyway, leave a thumbs up on the video. Share it wherever you want. Everywhere. They need to see this. This is just the ridiculousness of the show. And while you're at it, you can also subscribe to the channel. It's Fightful Overbooked. We drop stuff every single day. We're going to get back to our normal scheduled drops. I promise. We've all been slacking and dealing with stuff. So less slacking, more just back to work. And we're going to have that. And of course, we have other shows. In the Weeds is live every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And of course, there's Coexisting with Rob and Maggie on Fridays and The Spotlight with Jeremy and Jensen on Thursdays. So check that out. And you can donate a super chat any amount, get your question or your statement read on the air, which we always appreciate. Ryan sending a super chat saying, sending everyone here some love. We love you too, by the capital L.
Love to you as well, Ryan. And Graze as well. I saw also Graze's comment. Hope you're doing okay. Graze, the world sucks. And yeah, that's about all I can say. The world sucks. All we can do is just try to survive.
It's really shitty. I know we've talked a lot about the Vegas thing and like the Vegas redemption story joke. Not even a joke. Like part of me was like, I'd like to do it. A lot of shit that's going on lately really does not make me want to go over the border again. It's really shitty. I really hate that because a lot of my friends are here and a lot of my friends are hardworking and deserve better. I want to go and support my friends and see my friends, but a lot of what's going on just really turns me off from wanting to go back to the States. And I think that really sucks. So sending my love to my friends out there.
So I don't leave the house. I don't go anywhere. All this sucks. So let me stay home with people who I love and who love me, and I don't want to deal with anybody else.
Oh, well, we're here, and we're here for you. We're not going anywhere. I mean, unless we go away, then we are going somewhere. The question, where is it? It's actually in a box right over there, and I'm going to set it up tomorrow. I promise it's happening. I've been a little busy dealing with a child and just trying to find the time to set it up, but I will. It's going to be set up, and it'll be great, and I'll be able to do pyro and ballyhoo just like Jeremy would. I promise. We'll be back. Speaking of which, Volib sent a super chat saying, super chat for the Manimal reference. I don't care if the show was one of the worst of all time. I don't even care if it's not about the show.
It was not about the show. I was left over from Friday because I forgot to change it this morning because I'm behind on stuff. That was a Josh Manson reference from Thursday when he beat the shit out of the Ottawa Senators, as we talked about on Friday's show. But I didn't know there was a show called Manimal. Apparently it sucked.
Zeno was saying, tell my PM to come arrest him. I can't because there's enough. There's
Bro,
enough.
We just reelect him. We don't care.
Yeah.
He'd be running this country from a jail cell if these idiots had their way. They almost did.
They almost did.
I don't care. So
look, man, this could be better. All I gotta say is, this could have been better. But you know what was our old friends used to say? You get what you get, I suppose.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's a very upsetting way to look at it, but that's where we are right now. Anyway, pro wrestling.
No.
Did we get it? Did we get tryouts this week? Did you get an invite to Orlando?
I don't think so. If TNA had shown my Mr. Elegance video, I probably would have gotten that tryout, but God forbid TNA help anybody out. Maybe they're gonna.
They can't help themselves. Trust me.
Yeah, they're helping out AEW by not renewing some of these contracts, like Jake something. So good on them for there.
True. And of course, the news this weekend is Killer Kelly. Of course, she's wrapped up with TNA as well. And I mentioned this online. It's worth noting that up until this past week on Impact, they were promoting Myron Reed versus Leon Slater for the X Division title. That match has not been. It was not promoted on this week's Impact, so feels like that match is off. Don't know what that's going to be about, but I can tell you this much: Myron Reed and Killer Kelly are together. They have a child, and I don't think one is very happy that the other didn't get picked up, and one had a contract, the other didn't. So That's where we're at. They're not helping each other. They're not helping themselves, but the couples are helping each other and helping themselves, as they should.
Well, it's because they can just get NXT talent. So why are they going to pay anybody?
The only way this happens is if they make the triple threat at the AMC debut, and then Styles says, I get the winner after tonight. Oops. TNA's never had Maestro. Yeah. I don't think AJ went out of his way to ignore the one last match, chance at Slammiversary. I don't know what he's going to do on Thursday. I don't think he's talking himself into a match. Maybe he is, because he's on this last run and, he's talking about retirement, and maybe this is part of his plan. He wants to go out on his own. And I know Frankie Kazarian's trying to get that match. Like, I get it, but I don't expect him to give himself a match at Genesis. I really just expect he's going to be there. Yeah, he'll be at the debut, at the AMC debut.
Yeah, I know.
I assume he's going to stick around for 2 days because he doesn't work SmackDown. He's on Raw.
Yeah, but they're overseas. He's got to get back overseas.
Are they working that weekend on the thing?
I feel like they work every weekend. But regardless, I don't think he's going to be at Genesis. I don't think he's going to be at any... I know he's going to be at the debut. I don't think he's wrestling. I said that last time he showed up. I was like, he's not going to wrestle. If he does, then potentially Frankie Kazarian. I think it'll be Frankie Kazarian just because the history, Frankie's been pushing for it. WWE doesn't know, or TNA doesn't know how to do cool matches. They only know how to do nostalgia matches. So AJ and Frankie makes sense from that realm of things. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think they're gonna tease you enough, but they're not actually gonna do it because WWE doesn't care to help TNA that much.
No,
we'll give you AJ to appear, but he ain't wrestling.
No, listen, I completely agree with you. They're going to be in Gdańsk in Poland on the Saturday night for a house show, and then they're in Nottingham, England on the Sunday.
There you go.
And then Belfast for Raw. So yeah, listen, I am fully not of the belief that AJ's coming in to work Genesis or even work a match. I feel like it's, again, just like Slammiversary, it's an appearance to get some tickets out the door. They want to get 3,000 people in the building for that AMC debut and then hopefully match it for the pay-per-view 2 nights later. I don't anticipate a match. But if I'm going to talk about a match at all, the Frankie match is the one I'd expect. Or, again, they say, I'll do the triple threat tonight, and then I get Leon, and that's a match at Genesis. Maybe. Because he at least started a story arc, not a story arc, but at least gave him the rub at Slammiversary. So doing a match wouldn't be impossible, but I don't. Those are just the outcomes. If they did a match that I would expect.
Wait, what are you talking? A triple threat match, and he gets Leon win?
Okay, at Genesis there is a triple threat X Division title match: Leon, Moose, and Cedric Alexander.
Okay.
Because this other X Division title match that was set for the AMC debut with Myron and Leon, because that's probably not happening. I assume AJ will come out and say, I get the winner.
The winner of what?
They're going to move the triple threat from Saturday to the AMC debut.
Okay. I get your logic.
They also might not, because the order for, I think there's a match already for both those guys.
No, here's why the fuck they're not going to do it, Joel, is because they're not having AJ lose to any of these TNA dorks on a pay-per-view, and they're probably not putting the X Division title on AJ either. That's why they're not doing this match. Frankie Kazarian is an easy match to do because Frankie loses to Santana on the AMC debut, and then he's got nothing to do, so they do a digital exclusive where Frankie Kazarian's all upset, and then here's AJ Styles like, hey, man, it's okay, and then they go, I'm going to fight you, and then they fight each other. That's how they set this all up. That's how they set up Frankie and AJ. They ain't doing AJ and the X Division title. Sounds like what's that? The Technicolor coat. Who the hell had the Technicolor coat?
Joseph.
Joseph. I don't know. I don't know these things.
I don't know what that was about.
Well, because I said AJ and the X Division title, and then for some reason I thought of the Technicolor coat.
AJ and the Technicolor Dream coat.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. But regardless, they're not doing AJ for the X Division title. They're just because they're not having AJ lose. You know they're not having AJ lose. Come on now. And they're probably not putting the X Division title on him. Or I guess he could do it and do another stupid finish like he did with Leon and Javon.
Which
you can do that.
Would. Yeah, they probably would.
That's dumb too.
Great way to introduce a new signee if they have one. Or the NXT Outlaws. Listen, maybe this will lead, Jeremy. Maybe this will lead to the one thing we've been wanting this entire time.
No.
The debut of the Lex division. Yeah, you're back.
I do like the Lex division. It's very stupid, but I like it. That's why I like it, because it's very stupid.
Well, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And then AJ and Leon have to team up, and they've got to do Lex and like, I don't know, pick one of the stacks versus Leon and AJ.
They're not having AJ wrestle. Like, I hope they do. They've given me no indication that they're going to do that. Again, if they do, it's Frankie. Final prediction, final answer.
I think that's fair. For the record, Moose and Cedric are not currently booked for the AMC debut. So my idea could potentially happen. I agree with you that it most likely won't, because they don't want to have AJ lose. And I doubt that AJ...
You're right. Your idea is not going to happen because AJ's not going to wrestle. AJ's not coming out there and be like, I'll take the winner of the triple threat match, man.
I don't know. You've been wrong before. It happens.
Never been wrong.
You've
never lost.
Anyway, I don't anticipate it. But also, like I said, it's one of two things. It's either more likely, we're trying to fill the house, get those 3,000 seats filled. This is how we're doing it. AJ's coming to the debut, and that's it, which I fully understand. Or it's AJ's on his retirement run. We're going to set him up for a match, and it's either going to happen 2 nights later, or they're going to do something for later on. And I doubt that it's for later on, because I don't know how much steam this company's going to have after this weekend.
AJ's going to come out and be like, TNA's going to assault him, man.
Come see TNA live for Slammiversary, Sodiversary. More like Slaughterversary, but anyway, not important. Our flat Earth truck's going to take us all the way there, man.
I don't have any hope for this AJ appearance. He can come out and be like, yeah, TNA, woohoo, and then everybody's going to leave and be like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, he'll come out and give the rub to somebody and just be like, when I came here and I was on
rub, gay community rub, what?
Oh, it's Texas, maybe not. But he'll be like, when I started in TNA in 2002, we were working on Fox Sports at the best of times, man. And now this is, why am I Jeff Hardying now? But anyway,
he's on Spike.
He did on Spike, but I'm saying he started.
Yeah, he was there on Spike.
He's like, I saw this generation and this generation, and I was on this one, and I was gone for a long time, man. But now this is the biggest generation ever. And then the Hardys are going to come out, and Matt Hardy's going to be like, yes, this is the best generation. We're number 2, yes. And Jeff Hardy's going to be like, yeah, man, number 2, goats. And then they're going to walk out, and everyone's going to be like, the fuck was that? Anyway, next match. Joel doing a Southern accent is creepy. I can make it worse. How you doing? Did you freeze right there?
No, I was trying to see if you were going to keep doing a Southern accent.
No, you got to save that for the right time. AJ Styles coming out to tell people if they watch TNA to tune into SmackDown. Hey, man.
He's not on SmackDown, though. He's like, I know I got my ass kicked on against Gunther, but, we here in TNA, man. TNA.
That's what he should do. He should get his ass beat so bad by Gunther that he snaps his brain back to 2005.
No. You know what would be even better? If he gets his ass beat so bad by... What?
He gets his ass beat so bad he thinks he's in Air Paris again?
No. He gets his ass beat so bad that he just doesn't appear. They advertise him, but he gets beat so bad that the day of the show, like, well, folks, we're going to have AJ Styles here, but Gunther beat the shit out of him so bad that he's not going to be here. Then you get real heat on Gunther. Now the TNA audience is mad at Gunther. Now the TNA audience, all 3 of them, are going to try to attack Gunther at the next show. Yeah, that's some real heel heat right there.
We need that, and then all of a sudden Joe Hendry comes out. He's gotta make it right, and everyone's like, "Oh, you again? Christ!"
Think Gunther should beat his ass too.
I mean, in a perfect world, yes, you should do a concert.
Dude, you know what'd be a good bit?
What's that?
You know, it'd be a good bit if you do have somebody like Gunther. Who else is like kind of on that ass kicker level? Nobody in TNA.
Nobody in
TNA. Yeah. But like in WWE, I mean, Gunther, they kind of bitched him out last week when he got slapped and didn't do anything. But yeah, Oba's not bad. Oba's not bad. But they just say Joe Hendry's name and he appears and he just gets punched in the face. That's what should happen. Like, I'm tired of it. It's just they look around, they're like, Joe Hendry, and then here he comes popping out of fridge or whatever, I'll bop his ass, and then he just falls, and it's like, tired of that fucking guy.
I need this for like every bit where he just keeps getting beat up every week. They say his name, he appears, and they just boom, punch him in the jaw.
I don't know why more people don't do this. You say his name, you know he's going to appear. Just punch him in the face.
They're going to run a bit like this, especially now that we're putting it out there. It's going to happen where someone's going to try to attack him and think they're smart, and then he's going to come up behind them and outsmart him, Coyote Roadrunner style. Worst.
Good. That's funny.
You know who should do it? Mance Warner. He's an
Mance would stab him.
That's fine. I see nothing wrong with that idea.
Mance would shank Joe Hendry.
Oh god, they're gonna bring back PCO just to do things. They're gonna do it. Oh, isn't it great?
You can't get away with this anymore, but let's say it was the 90s.
Are you trying to say this is going to be a mass transit incident? Is that what you're getting at here?
Somebody goes, I mean, I guess you can get away with it. It's actually probably like more acceptable now, unfortunately. But somebody goes, Joe Hendry, and Joe Hendry, he appears, he pops out of like a box, say his name, and he appeared. Joe Hendry pops out, and bam! And then he's gone. And then someone goes, Joe Hendry, and then he doesn't appear because he's dead. And then it's like, I guess not. I guess he doesn't appear when you say his name.
Wow.
Advocating for the murder of Joe Hendry on the character, everybody. The character.
Okay, hear me out. Charles Mason gets a TNA deal.
He's our best friend.
He is our best friend. His first item of business, Joe Hendry. And he just got a list. And by the end of it, Charles Mason. I mean, he could listen. Mercedes Monet on AEW this week. She's like, "Oh, I'm taking a break, but I'm not coming back for titles." And I'm like, "You coming back for scalps? Like, what else could you be coming back for?" This woman made it sound like she was going to come back like murderous and possibly as a cannibal, but also might mean her and Beast Mortos might become a absolute badass tag team where they just take people and kill them. She's gonna show up with heads on a swivel. She's gonna on a stick, and we're gonna see Mercedes Monet.
She'd fit in Ring of Hallucinations. All we do is murder people. These are bits we would run in Ring of Hallucinations. We would do say his name and he appears and he'd appear and he'd get offed and then he wouldn't appear.
But
anymore.
Like y'all thought this.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, everyone thought this, right? When she said, I'm going to come back and I'm not going after just titles. And she had this murderous look in her eyes. Like, y'all thought murder, right? Because what else could she possibly mean? Souls. What is this? Mercedes Johnson over here? Like Dwayne.
I thought she was going to go after Souls. No, like Shao Kahn, man. I thought she was like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Is that a DC property?
I don't think it's either. I think it's just Mortal Kombat.
It is. That was the joke. She's going after souls? Because I don't know. How does one? She's going to write it on pieces of paper and just parade them around in gear? Like, what are we doing?
People's hair. That'd be good.
Yeah, she's going to scalp people. That was the other thing I thought about. That's still like, okay. Someone was watching the Inglorious Bastards. Jesus Christ.
All right. So going back to my Joe Hendry is dead bit.
Right.
They murder him, and then people say Joe Hendry, and then like he doesn't appear, and then the camera cuts to like his dead body every single time. So like it's always there. Is the body just never moves.
Stop it.
A Warner Brother. Okay, apparently Mortal Kombat is a WB property.
Oh,
All right.
okay. All right.
They can do this.
She's gonna start killing people. This woman she's insatiable. Her bloodlust knows no bounds.
It's fine. We need this murder. We always need more murder in wrestling.
It's just very funny when I saw it and I was like, if she doesn't want titles, what could she possibly want? And now apparently it's souls and scalps. Mercedes scalps.
I like her collecting hair, just scalps, and then like she
wears
that into her. Yeah.
Yeah, her new each wig is okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm into it. I think it's weird, but I'm into it.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. What happens when she gets a bald opponent? What happens when Serena Deeb comes into the fray?
Well,
she hasn't been bald in a long time, has she? Well, also nobody cares.
So. Yeah, nobody cares.
So
yeah,
there is that.
Yeah.
Like, does anyone have short hair that she could go after? Lady Frost. Who else has short
but you
hair?
could still get like hair.
Yeah, a little bit
off of her though. You can get the frosted tips.
Wow, Michael Cole 99 here.
Yeah.
She wants friendships. Oh, she's gonna come back she's gonna come back and try to renew all of her problems. She's gonna be friends with everyone. She's gonna be like going through the dark realm, and she comes back as Susie. Yeah, that's Mercedes. She's gonna be.
What if she takes money? Because she's Mercedes money.
She's a CEO. She has all the money she wants or needs.
Nah, that's a dumb thing. Like, oh, you have all the money. Everybody always wants more money. I don't care if you got $1 billion. Like, I know people are like, oh, you don't need any more. Sure, but like, I'm not also gonna turn down like an extra $100. I might not need it, but like, I'll take it.
Chat correctly pointing out that we're talking about Kong with the Nightmare Collective. One of the best
that rolled though.
It's ever.
Yeah, that was great. So we need more.
She can afford a shiny sharp shank. Kong had a bad rusty shank. It was painful.
She should bring back Awesome Kong and Brandy for that. I guess you can't bring back Brandy, but you should bring back Awesome Kong for this bit just to do it. It'd be great.
I'm fine with that. Isn't her first scalp technically Camille? Well, you know.
She's been gone for like a year now, hasn't she?
Camille? Yeah, she got hit by a car. It really hurt Jeremy. Okay.
It's taken forever.
And some people take longer to heal up. Some people, it's like those leg injuries. Everyone always thinks they're going to be ready in 3 months when really it takes closer to a year. It just happens. It's fine.
The fact that like she wasn't on television to promote the Mildred Burke movie.
Oh, that one. I thought you were going to say American Gladiators.
No, because that's not like out yet, is it?
No, it's not. But you thought eventually they'd say something.
No, the Mildred Burke movie was a big deal. She actually had a big role in that. And like they still just didn't put her on TV through that whole thing. I'm like, yeah, that told you everything right then. Because like, even if they didn't care to bring her back, you thought they would have just brought her back for that whole bit, just to be like, hey, look, we have one of the stars of the Mildred Burke movie. And instead they're like, nah, we're good. We don't actually need you on our television show.
She hasn't tweeted since.
Well, that's for the best.
Her birthday in 2024.
She's an Instagram person, though.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take a look at her Instagram. I'm gonna regret this so fast.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
probably
she's not a tweet. She's not a tweet person. She's an Instagram person.
What's her? Damn it, wrestler Instagram. I gotta actually look for it. Brolic, is this it? Brolic Bolide? I don't think that's her. I think that's fake. Where are you? Brickhouse.
Oh, maybe she deleted it.
No, it's still here. Oh no, it's not. Not available. Huh. She's not on Instagram. She
deleted it. Good for her.
Good for her. Anyway, we talked about Camille more than anyone else has in the last year, so congratulations to her for that.
I'm trying to bring her back.
I know.
Say her name and she appears. Camille.
Brickhouse. She's hanging out with Santos Escobar.
Maybe she did block Joel on Instagram. That'd be funny.
It'd be very funny because we have never interacted one time.
She just saw your shit and was like, nah.
I don't even do much wrestling stuff on my Instagram.
I'm not on Instagram, so
I barely. Sometimes I post a story of me being bored or sleeping or at the pool with my child, not with it, but you know what I mean. NWA knew how to book her. Louis got her right this time. Big NWA fan, Louis. He knew the truth. See Delgado adding in that Killer Kelly would be a great addition for AEW. We'll see.
Yeah,
she's a great wrestler. She also, I don't know what her ambitions are at this point. She came back ready to work, and she's a new mom, but I don't know what she wants to do. She'd be good to build that tag team division that really needs the Hex over on AEW. But I kind of rescind that comment now that I see how they're actually playing the tag division right now. Everyone needs a belt, but they can't really defend them. So here we are.
The tag team division's going great. It's the same 3 people who have all the titles.
Right. See, it's perfect. Everybody's winning. They're going to build a trios women's division next because everything just is cyclical.
Well, I want the trios titles to, be intergender. So they should just win the regular trios titles because those things don't get defended anyway.
That's fair. But it is what it is, Izzy Dame. Apparently, people want to swing at her for having resting bitch face. That's her new thing.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
It was a very funny one.
Dude, the tweet exchanges between her and Thea and Blake Monroe. Dude, I don't know if they're working or shooting, brother, but they're hilarious.
Blake is always one step away from just crossing that line, and often does, because she tweet deletes more than I think most people realize.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia as School of Tweeting out here.
I keep forgetting him doing that all the time. He went after Jimmy once. Oh, no, God, I remember that one. That was a tweet delete. Good times. Good times. Anyway.
Blake tweeting is very funny. Izzy had a good one. They learn how to kick out at 2. That was good. Yes. And then Blake had receipts on working on your pens with the Ren Sinclair pen. That was good stuff. Like, it's fun. It's fun stuff. Like, I don't know if they're working or shooting. Maybe they're getting each other. Maybe they're like actually getting in trouble. But it's fun for me.
It's so funny because she's, but Blake Monroe is like 9/10 to the main roster at this point. But if they decide to keep her down even for another 5 minutes, someone's gonna go swinging on her, and it's gonna be funny to watch.
Yeah, she's gonna piss off somebody on the main roster. I remember Becky would upset, like Ronda got upset at Becky, and like Becky has like cachet and stuff to do this stuff. Blake's gonna come up there and start going after, I don't know, like Rhea, and Rhea's gonna be like, yeah, we ain't doing that around here.
I love it. I can't wait to see it. We're gonna be sitting here just being like, yeah, we know where this started.
And see, I think Mia Yim would actually like have fun with it. Mia is a online troll as well.
Yeah,
so I think Mia would like have fun with it. Somebody's gonna like not have fun with it. Be like, nope, this new girl who hasn't done anything, she ain't getting away with this stuff.
It's just funny because like you go back to the interview we did with Eddie that we aired on Friday, and he's like, I come to work, I got my paycheck, and then I go home. And I'm like, I need more wrestlers to be like this. I need more wrestlers to just say shit and then just get their work done and go away. It's perfect. And Eddie gets away with it because Eddie just doesn't care. I need more of that. You need fewer invested parties in wrestling.
Eddie should just, man, it's a shame that he's just like, I like that he's teaming Ortiz, but he's facing grizzled young veterans on Collision. Like, what are we doing? You don't have anything better for Eddie Kingston? What are we doing?
I think for just now, what they're doing is okay because Eddie, up until this point, wasn't, since his return, he wasn't there yet. And I think that this is an opportunity for him to kind of get back to Eddie Foreman better. He wasn't, like his first match with Big Bill wasn't very good. He kind of had a better one in his second match, but like the winner is coming match was better, but it wasn't still up to Eddie's standards. I think there's a bit of like, we're gonna save Eddie a little bit, give him what he's strong at. Like again, accent his strengths and take away his weaknesses. And my hope is that with the tag stuff, it eventually moves him out and moves him up. I don't know for sure, but like the way it looks to me was we're doing this for now because this is what we got to do. Or they just don't see anything for Eddie Kingston, and that's going to be it for now.
I don't love it.
Eddie's got a job for life there, realistically.
Yeah, sure.
Because for some reason, and I say this with all the love in the world, Eddie is beloved by people there, at the same time hated by people there. It's like he's the most take him or leave him wrestler, but he's also like, people are just like, God, he keeps it real, and I can't take away from that. And because of that, it's like, all right, Eddie's Eddie, so he can stick around as long as he wants, because I think Tony's come to love him, and no one else is gonna be as honest as Eddie is. Even Bryan Danielson.
I mean, Paul Jar Finisher saying that they had Danielson and Hechicero on a random collision. Sure, that's like a match. This has been like at least a month-long feud now, where Eddie's beaten both of these dudes, and they're still going on with it. This was not a prolonged feud between Bryan Danielson and Hechicero. Like, I'm fine if they want to do just random stuff on the show. Like, you do have to have stuff on the show. Eddie went from facing Samoa Joe to facing two dudes who, like, when was their last win on AEW TV? I ain't counting ROH. When was their last win on AEW TV? Like, no knock on the Grizzled Young Veterans. They're a fine tag team, but they don't win anything. They've been branded as like losers. So going from Samoa Joe, the world champion, to these dudes, their last win on AEW television. They didn't even win on Dark. Their last win on AEW television was, and I'm talking just tag team, because they did win an 8-man tag. They're part of the winning team on the 8-man tag, I should say. Their last win on AEW television was September 2024, when they beat the Iron Savages, a team who is no longer there. That was their last tag team win. Feels like you could have better use for Eddie Kingston.
Or can you? What happens when GYV wins next week?
That'll suck.
Is it a live one next week? A live collision?
Yeah, because they're doing the residency for at least another week. No,
it's taped.
Why?
They're taping Maximum Carnage together with Dynamite. Because they were calling it Collision Maximum Carnage, and that's what kind of tipped me off. Is I know they've done like New Year's Smash 1 and 2, but when they said Collision Maximum Carnage, I'm like, it's not really a thing. Yeah, no, they're doing a taped Collision this week. They're back in Arlington for the 24th.
Okay.
For the week after this.
Okay.
So that a bunch of the AEW talent can go work the TNA pay-per-view this weekend. Right?
Sure.
Right.
I mean, maybe they don't feel like putting a live show up against I guess they put a live show up against football this past week. They're clearly, I mean, like, I don't blame Tony for any of this. Like, they're clearly, these collision shows, there's nothing wrong with them. They're really good wrestling. El Clone rules. Like, really good wrestling on the shows. But there's nothing like super hot on these shows. And yeah, I don't blame Tony. He's like, well, playoff football is on these past 2 weeks. I know last week wasn't technically playoffs, but the 2 games that they had on that were pretty important games for the NFL. And this past week obviously was playoff games. And this upcoming week is playoff games as well. Tony's like, yeah, nobody's going to watch these shows. Playoff football's on. Oh.
Yeah, and Henry's pointing out college football also plays a role.
There wasn't college football last week.
Last week. Was there?
No.
I
Maybe there was. I don't remember. No, there was NFL last week though. I don't think NFL was stepping on. I don't think college football was trying to go up against the NFL because I thought the games were on Thursday and Friday and maybe Saturday afternoon. Maybe there was a night game. I can't remember these things, but I think maybe that was the Indiana and Oregon game, and that game was over in like 2 minutes,
Friday.
So no one cared.
That was also Friday.
Oh, see? So I was right.
Yeah, in this case you were.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah, the NFL's been on Saturdays. And clearly Tony is just like, all right, yeah, football's been on, so we ain't going to bother putting anything noteworthy on these shows. Again, the wrestling's good. I mean, the wrestling's always good on Collision.
SP3's in the chat. He's saying, El Clone Commander was ruled and Briscoe and Hechicero was damn good. Like, yeah, there was really good wrestling on the wrestling show. They were really like, there's not a lot more to add because in terms of like storyline development, you're getting more of the Death Riders and conglomeration stuff. You're getting El Clone continues to win, and what's that building to? Well, the guy he's supposed to be cloning is currently out with a long-term injury, so I don't know what you can do with that. I'm sure they're hoping to do something with it, but there's that. I think that Josh Alexander's had, again, I keep talking about it, a couple of standout weeks where they're giving him the backstage promo time, and he's continuing to do his best with it. I thought this one was fine. I didn't think it was as great as his other ones. He's doing like angry, aggressive at the camera yelling, which doesn't always speak to me, but they're beating people up, so I can't really be upset about that. And Don Callis, they're starting to move the Kyle Fletcher stuff forward a little bit with what's going to happen after the C2. So again, there was stuff to talk about from Collision, but all in all, in terms of the in-ring stuff, there wasn't a ton to talk about, other than great matches, fun Saturday night watching of wrestling. So
I didn't watch. I was watching football.
See, there you go. Like at the end, like I see SP3 mention like TK can get out of his NFL lull because now the Jags are out.
I think he's going to continue until past the Super Bowl, though. Yeah. Even though the Jags are out, like it still feels like, he knows that football is going to be on. So at least this weekend. Now next weekend he might have something different because there's going to be no Saturday football next weekend because the championship games are both on Sunday. But I think you're going to get another weekend.
Yeah. And again, like Revolution's in March, and I'm not saying that you can't book around important TV, but like the reason why it's in March is because there's NFL football on the weekends to contend with, especially in the playoffs. So like you don't really have to do a pay-per-view during that time. You can do it right after the Super Bowl and not have to worry as much about
but they do it like a month and a half after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
the Super Bowl's early February.
Yeah, so they wait a little bit. You got to get through all the exit interviews. Tony's got to sit there and talk to all the players and remind them how their entire analytic career went. Those exit interviews are the longest in the NFL because Tony's in on them, and he just tells everyone everything. He's got the minute by minutes. And then he talks to them about AEW and says, have you ever thought about crossing over? And they're just like, this interview's over. And that's it. I don't like the idea, by the way, of moving Dynamite to a 3-hour show. Because like no wrestling show should be 3 hours. It just shouldn't.
Well,
I know. I understand that currently SmackDown is 2.5 is the maximum any wrestling show should be on a weekly television basis. And getting rid of Collision, no, I don't want, like, just make 2 good 2-hour shows. It's not difficult, but I understand there's a lull. But that's also a delegation and just putting shit together. That's a requirement for the bookers, I should say. So I don't want to get rid of one or make one 3 hours. It's just leave them at 2. It's fine to do, but have good, solid storytelling on both.
They should have wrestling shows that are 5 minutes. Every show should be 5 minutes. They always talk about maximize your minutes. Maximize those 5 minutes. That's what I would want.
If this one guy tells me I'm out of my depth again, I'm going to block him.
I mean, you're not the biggest football fan. Let's not lie to
I'm
people.
not a football fan, but I'm not going to sit here and be told I'm out of my depth because I don't know what a schedule is for football. Like, ridiculous shit. Not in the mood for this. I get this guy comes in and does some trolling once in a while, but I can tell him, hey, shut the fuck up once in a while too. So shut the fuck up.
His name is Fuck Yo Mama two
Once
times.
again, I'm well aware. We're doing it for a little attention. There, you got your attention. Happy birthday.
I was crying on Saturday after football. Very sad.
Were you
Panthers
really?
were right there. Yeah, Panthers are right there. No, I handled it well. My wife will tell you. I handled it well. We lost 30-second left in the game. Defense prevented us from winning. Very disappointing way because we were right there. We could have had it and unfortunately didn't. But if you would have told me before the season, hey, you're going to host a home playoff game, you're going to take the Rams, who were kind of a favorite, you're going to take the Rams and be right there in the game, I'm like, all right, you know what? We'll take this. We're a 5-win team last year. So now we're going to be in the playoffs. We're going to host a game. Like, we'll take that. It was a good performance overall. Nothing to be ashamed of. The other games were so great. Outside of last night's game was lame, but Bears and Packers was awesome on Saturday night. The Niners and Eagles game was fantastic as well. The Bills and the Jags game was fantastic. Like, just so many great games over the weekend. And now, I'm sorry if your team lost, everybody. Again, as a neutral fan of just like good games, especially after my team got eliminated, I just want to see good games. I don't really care who wins and loses. And we got some really great games this weekend. Now, unfortunately, we got to watch Aaron Rodgers' old ass tonight. I think he's going to get lit up by this Houston defense. Tonight might be similar to last night's game. Last night's game was very defensive, not a overall exciting game. I feel like tonight might be pretty similar.
Sens lost, Ducks lost on Saturday both. So I hate all sports. All of them.
No.
All sports suck.
Let's play the Leafs tonight. It's like at 10 o'clock.
Leafs beat the Canucks 5-0 the other night.
Leafs are playing well. They're like 7-0-2 in their last 9 games. They're playing well.
Well, that's what happens when people stop caring about the Leafs for a little bit. They realize the pressure's off and they start working again. Give it time. They'll come back to normal.
Yeah, I always get this saying, yeah, that's pretty random. Heat, Bruins, Eagles. At least you're all on the East Coast. There's at least that much. But yeah, I always get my unique trio of sports teams, which I get it. It is very random. I have a backstory for all of them, but I get it.
Yeah, I've got my teams. They're one's where I live, one's where I don't, and the other one is because I wanted a West Coast team that doesn't suck. And also because I've been following the Ducks since inception, but that's just me.
Because you were a big Goldberg fan.
Yes, biggest Goldberg fan. Which
big
one?
Charlie Conway guy.
Well, not really. He was kind of a piece of shit. I think we got into this.
Adam Banks.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was moving into another.
I thought we were talking about Mighty Ducks movies over here.
We were, and then I just took you on a left turn. That's what we do.
Okay.
It's called the weave, Jer. Not doing this. Anyway, Drew McIntyre wins the WWE Championship. 3 stages of hell.
God.
And the only championship that matters, because you know what he did? Jeremy, he won at wrestling. He kicked a man in the dick, and he got the 3 count. After that, the match was over. To me, he had already won. Stage 1 was the only one that mattered because kicked Cody in the dick. I don't care about what happened afterwards. I don't care about stage dives. I don't care about cages. I don't care about black mask hoodie man again, like all the time coming out. Don't care. Kick him in the dick. Claymore. 1, 2, 3. That's how every single title match should win. That's how it should be won by Drew McIntyre from now on. But Drew is the champion, as he should be. And we're back, baby.
Are we back?
Well, Jacob Fatu also returns.
Okay.
As we expected.
It does seem like the only way to beat Cody is kick him in the dick. That's what Cena did too. So
Telling you, you kick a man in the dick and you win. That's how wrestling should work.
I mean, it does hurt. Like I don't
Yes.
know why more people kind of don't do it.
I got a 3-year-old who's currently like whenever climbing all over. The first thing he's grabbing is it's painful, dude. Your testicles get way worked over when you're a dad. It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's overworked.
I'm glad Drew won. He needed to win after all these losses that he's had. Was it the greatest victory? I hate the escape the cage stuff. I hate interference in a cage match. But all of this was expected. I expected Jacob Fatu to come out. I just thought he was going to cost Drew and not cost Cody. Drew he fell out of the cage. Okay. He at least won. And it makes sense from kind of the character perspective of like Drew complains about being screwed over until it benefits him. And in this case, it benefited him. So he's not going to complain about it. He's basically going to say that like, well, Jacob attacked me first. I would have won legitimately if Jacob wasn't there. So too bad that he got in the ring and you wanted to prevent him from going after me. You should have just climbed the cage yourself, you dummy, instead of pulling him off of me. Yeah, the masked man stuff. Like, we got to do another masked man trope, hooded figure trope. But that's how you get a pop, everyone. Now the big reveal, unless it's Austin Theory, then no pop. Wow. But yeah, I'm glad Drew won. It adds a little intrigue for the next few weeks. I expect him to lose it back pretty quickly. I think he might lose the title at Chamber, honestly. I don't even know if I don't even know if Cody's winning the Chamber. I think Drew might be losing the title at Chamber. So like he'll get it to Saudi and for the Rumble, and he'll face whoever wins this little mini turn. By the way, what is this bullshit of I want the title. I want the title. I want the title. There's a Royal Rumble in 2 weeks. We have no declarations for the Royal Rumble. Why? You know are we making number one contender like 8-man tournament nonsense? Put them in the Royal Rumble in 2 weeks. What is this?
You know why? It's because they wanted to wait until the titles were sorted out. Now you're going to see a whole influx of people this week. And for the next 3 weeks, people be like, I'm going to be in the Rumble. I'm going to be in the Rumble. But those people who are in the tournament, you know what they're going to do? They're going to lose. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to go to the Royal Rumble anyway. Oh, that's my favorite part, is that they declare all these people for a tournament, and the winner gets to basically Sami Zayn gets to face Drew McIntyre in Montreal. Let's just nip that in the bud. And then everyone else who's
Montreal. Why Montreal?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's at the Rumble. It's going to be Sami's going to win in Montreal to set up the moment at the Rumble. That's what I meant. Originally, I had it in my brain that the match was in Montreal. My point stands. Sami's going to win in Montreal at Saturday night's main event. They're going to set up the big stake for the Rumble net the week after. And Sami's going to have his big moment in two different countries. And WWE's going to be like, look at this guy. He's an international superstar. Everybody loves him everywhere he goes. It's the big build of Sami Zayn. Remember when we said he couldn't win the title at Mania? Well, look at him now. Blah, blah, blah. Like they're going to play that up. And sure, whatever, fair play. But everyone else who's in this tournament, was it Randy, Drew McIntyre, sorry, Drew McIntyre, Randy, Damian Priest, Miz? Who else is in this thing?
Miz, Cardona,
Dragunov is so weird. So and Sami, who's gonna win?
Sami, yeah.
There's 2 more
Trick.
we're missing.
And Trick,
and yeah, I think Trick's in it. And who's the last guy? I got Randy. Who am I missing?
I don't remember.
Regardless,
He's
7
always
other
in these
it's always
tournaments.
Jay, but it's not Jay. There's 7 other guys who are going to be like, well, I didn't win this, but I'm still going to go to the Rumble, and I'm still going to win the Royal Rumble. And that's what you're going to get. It's just 7 other guys.
Oh, Damian Priest. Okay, so it's Sammy, Dragunov, Priest, Solo, Cardona, Trick, Randy, and Miz.
Okay, Solo was the one person we didn't get. I did mention Damian Priest. Damian Priest was I said Drew McIntyre. I meant Damian Priest, and Anyway, you can rewind the tape if you really want. Not you, everyone else. I don't care. Solo was the one that we missed. So 7 other guys are going to say, I am declaring for the Royal Rumble after they lose, and it's going to be the funniest and dumbest shit you've ever seen, because this whole thing is just, it's completely mundane. There are better ways to tell the story of Sami Zayn getting his title shot at the Rumble, but now they want to base it on a big tournament win that culminates in Montreal in front of his hometown, where everyone's going to be excited, and that's great. They're going to build to the moment because that's what they do, and then they're going to go to Saudi where they're going to be like, look how over he is. He's amazing. He's going to come out and he's going to be wearing the gear, and then people are going to be all over. It's fine. Again, it's going to be the moment, and then Drew's going to eke out the victory, probably some cheat, kick him in the dick, and get the Claymore, and then he's going to win, which is how it should be. But then afterwards, they'll go to the chamber. They'll do another Cody versus Drew match. Alternatively, they'll do an elimination chamber for the WWE title and put all these guys that they just put into a tournament into a chamber match -2, -4, I guess, because there's 8 people and there'll be 2 people who are not in there. Anyway, your point is some combination of those people that are in this tournament will probably be in the elimination chamber with Drew and Cody, and they'll just do it again and Cody will win. And that'll be that. And then every guy who just did not win that elimination chamber is effectively written off the who's going to face Cody at WrestleMania, at which point you're going to get dun, 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 and he's just going to be, I'm the number 1 contender, oos, and that's it. WrestleMania 40 +2.
I don't think this is how it's going at all, but sure.
All right. You don't think Sammy's going to win that title shot?
No, I think Sammy is going to most likely win the title shot because, Montreal, and then he goes to Saudi and gets his title shot and loses to Drew. I think Cody's going to beat Drew at Elimination Chamber just in a singles match, and then they'll do the chamber. They'll do the chamber match for whoever wins the chamber gets the title shot at WrestleMania, like they typically do. And then they do the Rumble. I think Roman's winning the Rumble, but then Roman's gonna wait until after Elimination Chamber to pick his match, and then once Cody wins the title back at Elimination Chamber, Roman's gonna pick Cody, and then whoever wins the Elimination Chamber match, they're just stuck with. I think maybe Braun wins the Elimination Chamber match, and then Braun faces Punk. He gets the Punk rematch. But I think that's how it's going to go. I don't think they're going to do the title change in the Elimination Chamber, and then somebody just comes out and gets a title match.
What if Roman wins the Elimination Chamber and Cody and Drew have their match separately?
Okay. I can see that. So what, Braun or whoever wins the Rumble?
Yeah, I would like to see Braun win the Rumble. I know that the reporting was, whiteboard favorite, blah, blah, blah. And if that's the case, I would rather see that because someone new winning the Rumble and hopefully, further getting over, though you can argue, in a lot of ways, Braun's already over. At least it's somebody new to win the Rumble, set up a new style of, or just a new Rumble winner. But I could do that. And then have Roman and Cody play out through the Elimination Chamber matches or the matches on Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. You got to do something with Punk, though. That's the other thing, because Elimination Chamber is in Chicago. So that's kind of the other side of the coin, is that you can't do a pay-per-view in Chicago and leave CM Punk off of it. So what is a match for CM Punk at that pay-per-view?
Brock Lesnar.
Brock loses?
Yeah.
Okay. Brock finally loses to CM Punk.
Yeah.
I feel like Punk's always lost those matches, right? Punk never got one.
I can't recall. My memory sucks too bad to recall
Also,
these things.
Brock sucks too, so there's that. Let's take a quick look while we're sitting
Okay.
here on the internet together, shall we? Matches: Brock Lesnar, CM Punk. No, not CMP Unk. CM Punk. They have had one match together singles. Brock defeated CM Punk at SummerSlam 2013. So that's it.
For some reason I thought they had more, but okay.
That and War Games. Those are the only times those two have been in the ring together, according to Cage Match. So there you go.
Maybe this person will tell us everything that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks.
Please,
Hello, Sean. How are you?
I think I already have.
Fair.
Well, we're talking other promotions here. That's true that you have.
You're talking the NFL? That's what I want to talk about.
No,
Yeah.
boy.
This is where I
Joel's
bring
not
your
allowed
show
to talk.
a screeching halt.
Joel's
Yeah,
not allowed to talk about that.
I've been told I'm out of my depth.
Yeah, Joel's out of his depth talking about the NFL.
Probably, but like I'm so frustrated by the discourse around this. I don't know her name. Was it like Lynn Jones?
Oh yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
the reporter. Yeah,
Yes, it was Lynn. I think it was Lynn Jones at the. Who it's like looks like she's in her 60s and covering football. Good for her, first off, but like she gave some positive reinforcement to Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. And I knew what would happen when I saw it because Adam Schefter was the one that posted it. And Adam Schefter is like, he has the ire of many in sports media anyway, because he's getting paid to sit at ESPN and a lot of times wait for people to send him scoops that they want on ESPN. Good work. If you can get it, I will never fault him. But this is something that we have similarly discussed in wrestling because people get up in arms about the Taylor Swift questions and the Waffle House questions. And I don't. And then people will get mad at me when I don't. And they're like, well, why don't you? And I go, because I don't run their outlets. Like if I had sent somebody to that show specifically and said, hey, as your editor, please make sure you try to get this question in. And then they asked that, well, it'd still be a TBD because they probably would have made us a lot of money off those questions. And we do need to pay staff. Not everybody serves the same purpose in media. Not everybody has the same goals and the same targets and all that. And I think that is very important to note. And also, I consume more sports media than wrestling media these days. Like I have heard so many, how big was that play? How important was that play? What happened on that last play? All right, wrapped up 40 different ways, like at the Taco Bell menu. Like, I don't care. I do not care how big that play was. We saw how big it was. We're not stupid. We're watching the game. If you're watching the press conference, you almost certainly watch the game. And then I'll see Pat McAfee also go on there, and I disagree with his take, where he talked about how most sports journalists hate sports. And I posted, and I like Pat a lot, but I replied, I'm like, if you get started in this, you're making nothing or next to nothing, and then you cap out at slightly next to nothing. Like that's nobody is able to get into this line of work and say, you know what, I'm going to be screaming at a former football player on ESPN in the mornings one day. Like hardly anybody can like work their way into that spot. And now you have to be a former athlete to work into that spot, with the irony being that those people got hired based on their expertise, and they, just like we see in wrestling with old heads, realize a lot of times it's not the expertise and knowing ball that gets them headlines. It's saying wild shit or headline grabbing shit. Like we see it across wrestling, and we did a long time before they did. And I'm just like, is nuance lost? Are we so narrow on what media can be that everybody pretends to be up in arms over that? I don't know. Malcolm found out what John Cena's Waffle House order was this week.
He did.
Good on him.
Yeah. I didn't mind like the reporter, what she said and everything. I don't. We have the discussion all the time with the wrestling press conferences and like the questions that are asked and Sup Legend, how's it feel to be you and everything like that. I think the big difference is that when it comes to sports, they do press conferences almost every single day.
Yes.
Like they have one after every game, they have one before every game, they have one after every practice, and like there's so
locker
many
room access as well.
Yeah, so there's so many opportunities to like ask the questions that you want to ask and get the answers depending on what the story is out there. So if this lady wants to say something uplifting after the loss and give the coach credit, it's like, all right, you know what, fine. Tomorrow he'll do another press conference, and if you want to ask him more to dive into the game, then you have the opportunity. Wrestling, it's a whole lot different where they do the press conference. I mean, WWE doesn't do any now, but Tony does the press conference once a month or once every other month, depending on the pay-per-view schedule, or the media call once before every pay-per-view. And there's just limited opportunities for certain people to ask certain questions. So when you spend your time,
opportunities during the show, during the presser too, because he doesn't answer anything and he answers for 12 minutes.
So when people, use those questions of like, sup legend, how's it feel to beat you? It's like, all right, come on now. Can we get like, there's actual real stuff to talk about here that we aren't getting answers to, that we should be asking questions. But as Sean said, like, I don't care what these people ask most of the time. You have your own stories, your own content that you're looking for.
And perhaps I see that end more than a lot of my, because I've got so many good friends that work for like SI and ESPN and stuff like that, because they all like wrestling. But maybe I see more of an entertainment side of it than they do. But also, like, we also have to field like people just trying to lie to us publicly, which is a thing. And they'll get evasive answers. For example, the Bengals de facto GM just evaded questions for an hour the other day after like never taking questions for a long time. Frustrating, whatever. But like, he wasn't straight up adversarial and lying about it. I'm seeing a lot of that just vice versa. Like, not from Liam Cohen, who was up on the podium, but media saying, it's not your job to. And I go, hold on. You don't know what that lady's job is. You don't know what her editor said with her. Maybe she runs her own outlet. I'm not familiar. But like, you do not know what her job was. Maybe her job was go out there and get a viral clip. Maybe that was it. And I am not narrow-minded enough to believe that the journalism program I went to school for, that changed to a multimedia journalism program, that changed into a convergent media program years and years ago, like they knew it. They knew that you had to be apt at all these things. They knew that you had to do that stuff. I didn't think it was out of pocket or a negative way to get attention or anything like that. She wasn't kissing his ass. She gave him a positive affirmation. And I'm like, that's what you all are going to pretend to be upset about with the state of sports media, where it is, where it literally just is former athletes screaming at each other with one reporter on each panel that is getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars, who goes to games and plays solitaire on their phone, doesn't know half the stuff he's covering. We're not talking about you, Joel. Don't worry.
Hey, man, be cool.
I can't imagine pretending to be bothered by that. And I also, all due respect to Pat McAfee, can't imagine going the other route where he's like, my show is the most viewed show. Well, I mean, yeah, you're an entertaining sports personality. It should be. But also, like, there is honest to God reporting that needs to be done there. Like, I do not think a lot of the reporting on concussions would have been done by former players. I don't think that's the case. I think there is a nice balance, and I just don't get it. But yeah, somebody says there should be 2 media questions: first light, second real questions. Let me tell you, you don't want that, because that second session will last about 2 minutes. Sorry, we're out of time, guys. Later.
Well, some people will sit and take questions They want to make sure they answer every question. A lot of people traveled a long ways for these things, and I want to sit here and make sure I answer every question from everybody. And if we didn't get to your question, there's a media call before the next event. We hope you attend the next show. A lot of you has been covering this AEW, and all these great outlets come here all the time, and you've been covering us since the very beginning, and we really appreciate your coverage of what we do here. So I want to make sure I get to every question.
Jeremy, I think that you and I can certainly agree because we've been in this boat, but the number of reporters that I've seen that said, well, it's a waste of time for us that are actually here to work. And I'm like, me and Jeremy used to cover UFC post-show press conferences.
Yeah.
Of which usually didn't get started until an hour after the fights.
Yeah.
And then it's West Coast, and then we're up till 3, 4 in the morning. Like, somebody asked what's the worst press conference I've ever been a part of. Elimination Chamber when Cena turned heel, and I'll tell you why. They had us show up to the event 2 hours early, and that was strange. They don't usually do that. So we're just sitting there for 2 hours. I don't get to shows 2 hours early. I show up when the matches start. Whatever, it happens. Happy to be there, et cetera, et cetera. We do the show. The year prior, they had rushed us out, and we didn't see the big turn from Sami Zayn. So they made sure to keep us there the whole time. But then that's when they started doing the post-show, right? Like, it's when they started doing that. So we sat there in between them going back and forth to talent. And John Cena came out, and we're like, hell yeah, John Cena. We're going to get something from him. No, he dropped a mic and left. Then we wait another 20 so minutes for The Rock to come in, and The Rock comes in, and he lies to us repeatedly, over and over, lies to us about there was always a plan. I'm always 20 steps ahead, yada, yada, yada. Just straight up lied. Then we wait another 20 minutes, whatever, and then the normal stuff happens. And we weren't out of there until really late. It's part of it. If that's as bad as it gets, I'm fine. But that was the last one I ever went to, and I was never going back. I was relieved when they canceled it. I was like, I'm not a part of their show, so I'm not doing that.
Everyone's part of the show.
It's all part of the show, man.
Tin Ruza, you didn't hit a nerve. It's just I don't think there's an appropriate way to really divide that. And who wants to be like, okay, I'm in the light question section. You know what I mean? Nobody's going to say that, or vice versa.
Like, you can also argue that the conversation flows better when you do have that mix of people, because a little bit of comfort allows for a little bit more camaraderie in the room. And once the air is comfortable, people will share a little bit more. That's the key to a good interview as well. If you can get good air and a good feeling, people will open up a little bit more.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But I wanted to come over here and talk about that because this is the show where you actually talk about things like that, and I can bring everything else you're talking about to a screeching halt. So I just want to say I appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you, Sean.
The Fightful Awards next Monday night.
Next Monday? Okay. All right.
Monday night.
I haven't decided this yet. I might be actually taking time off on Monday afternoon. I'll show up for the Fightful Awards if you like need me. Okay. I don't think you do, but Thunder in town.
That sounds
Thunder
bad.
in town for Cleveland. I might have to go to the Thunder game against the Cavs next Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll skip Cleveland. Raw. Who could possibly care about Raw?
True. What are they going to do?
Watch the Thunder game.
We're being asked if you can send me to Saudi Arabia. I don't think that's going to happen.
I think we should send Joel to Saudi.
I'm certainly not going. Like, number one area for SRS death threats is Saudi Arabia, unfortunately.
Ooh, well, there's always Vegas, Sean. Not for death threats.
I mean, maybe. I'll see you guys later.
Take care.
Bye, Sean.
Last place I want to go.
I think we should just send Joel to Saudi, honestly.
That's right. How much do you think it'll cost to send me to Saudi Arabia for the Rumble? Let's take a look.
Doesn't matter.
We're gonna do.
We only got to get a one-way flight, so it's okay.
One-way flight, he says. Okay,
we don't even get you a ticket to the show or anything.
All right, let's say I'm going for Rumble weekend. I'm going on the Friday. I come back on the Sunday. We're gonna get it just in case. We're gonna get a return ticket. Sometimes you get lucky. 1,321.
That's fine. Well worth it.
2 stops. That's a bullshit.
Think of all the money we save in the long run.
Do you though?
It's a one-time $1,000 fee. Yeah, we save plenty of money in the long run.
Okay. You know what? At least send me one stop. At least send me on Egypt Air.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll send you on a Thursday.
No.
Is it cheaper on a Thursday?
I don't know. Let's find out. Is it cheaper on the Thursday? So right now, 1524 is the number to beat.
Oh,
Thursday to Sunday. Oh, there's 12.
Why are you? Hold on. Why Thursday to Sunday? It's a one way, Joel.
No, we're gonna assume that I can survive.
No, we're not.
We're gonna assume.
No.
Stop it.
The whole point of sending you is so you don't survive.
Jesus Christ! What's wrong with you? It's very upsetting.
No, see what a one-way flight is. This is all we're doing here.
No, I'm not doing. No, I'm not staying there. I'm not dying there either. Yeah, Jules.
Are you
right.
going?
No, do not assume Joel. That's right. Jules is right. Do not assume Joel.
Yeah, do not assume you're surviving. Exactly.
No, just do not assume Joel. Just don't assume that Joel knows what's going to happen. And I do know. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, Henry's got it. If you survive, maybe we'll get you a return flight. But until then, you get the one-way flight.
I don't trust y'all to pay for my flight there.
Plans change.
Yeah, seriously. God. No nonstop flights, huh? Of course not.
See what a one-way flight is, Joel.
No. People are monsters. Did you know it's actually cheaper to do the... Oh, actually. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Tabulating. Wow. Oh my God. Well, Google Flights has... This is amazing. Okay. 687. However, I have 4 stops and it's 34 and a half hours to get there.
Is this a one-way flight?
This is the one-way flights.
Okay. How much was it?
Flight path is... Are you about to PayPal me the money?
How much was it?
Hold on, I gotta open it. This flight was so fucked that they had to do... Okay, this is ridiculous. It's a self-transfer too. Oh my God. Okay, let me get you the flight path here. I want
to know the price. I don't care about the flight path.
People need to hear this flight path. It is 687 Canadian. Okay, 687 Canadian. Here's the flight path. I fly from the Island Airport in Toronto to Dulles International Airport. So I fly to Washington. And then I have a 9-hour layover in Washington. And then I fly Dulles to Reykjavik. Okay, I fly to Iceland. And then I have a 1-hour layover. And then I fly from Reykjavik to Copenhagen. And then I have a 2-hour layover in Copenhagen. Then I fly Copenhagen to Istanbul for a 4-hour layover in Istanbul. And then Istanbul to Riyadh. It's going to take... It would take 2.5 days.
What's the price?
687 Canadian.
687 one way.
Call it 750 after tax. I'm in the air for 2 days. I get in. I think I get in at the time the Rumble starts. I get in 3 a.m. on Saturday.
We're not worried about that.
Stop trying to kill me. As much as I love this, not the killing part, the part where it's like 4 flights in a ridiculous amount.
You're the one looking up flights to Saudi.
Oh, just had questions. You can ask questions, pal.
Oh,
there's one.
You won't be asking questions for long if you end up going.
Relax. If I want to do the one stop, Egypt Air, we'll do it with an 18-hour stopover in Cairo. That's $963.
Okay.
I'm not going to Saudi. Believe me, there are other friends of ours who might be going. You deal with them when that happens.
Yeah.
After seeing wrestlers go to places and then pull out of those bookings and what they got, I don't want to start that conversation.
Yeah.
The backlash they started getting. Don't need that. 2.7 cents after conversion. That's true. So if anyone wants to send that absurd amount of money, I ain't doing it, but I'll still take your money.
I've posted the banner that I've had from the very beginning, but forgot to post it.
That's fair.
I don't know if it's too late for a poll question at this point.
I feel like we've got a half hour left in this show.
We can go long, can't we? What else are we doing today?
Probably. I mean, some people have to do things today.
No, you don't.
I haven't had a chance to live for the last 3 weeks. Let me live, Marge. Won't you let me live?
You're the one who's trying to go to Saudi, so how much living do you really want to do?
Maybe this is my living, damn it. Now I'm curious. I think Vegas has been like a $280 flight for the last like 3 days. What's the Vegas thing? Let's take a look at Vegas real quick. 280, and I go. Let's say Wednesday to Saturday. Let's say Wednesday to Saturday for Vegas, just for shits and giggles. Wants to leave after the Saudi pit. Yeah, ready to go, baby. $200. There we go. Oh, 192. Except I already know that this is a 2-stop flight. I ain't doing this. This is a 2-stopper, 192. I have to go. I'll just share my screen at this point because, like, what are we doing here?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Here we go. So, this is the Toronto to Vegas from Wednesday, April 15th to the 18th of April. So I'm not staying for Mania, by the way. I'm not staying for Mania. I would come in, go to a few shows, I'd leave by Mania by day 1. I'd be home in time for night 1. Okay, 194 isn't so bad. It's got a layover in Calgary. $194. There you go. That's what I would do.
Okay.
And then come back the next morning or the mornings after.
Okay.
There you go. So if y'all are paying, I will go.
Nobody's paying.
Well, then I'm not going.
Okay.
All right.
Good talk.
Yeah. You're the one trying to get me on fucking Saudi Arabia.
You brought it up.
Yeah, because someone in the chat was like, we should go. And I was like, no, we shouldn't go.
And then you kept going with it.
No, you were like, we should send you and you'll die.
Looking up flights.
Yeah, well, I was on the flight site. I may as well take a look. Jules, if you can chip in $500, I still won't do it. I'll just take your money.
That's not nice.
But this is part of the Raw Rundown. Yes, this is the 30-minute Raw Rundown. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be more than just a few years of messy. Trust me. This show's been messy ever since inception. Anyway, Drew McIntyre is champion.
Yes. Drew is the champion.
We celebrate these moments.
Cody is a giant loser.
He is, as he should be.
Dork loser, Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
I'm glad Drew won the title.
It's about.
Well, yeah, they couldn't have him lose again.
Well, they could.
They could have. Yeah,
I was going to say it would have been bad, but they would have. They could have.
Yeah, they could have. But I'm glad they didn't. I'll see what his run is. I assume they'll do a Cody rematch because, God forbid, I don't have that. I think they might do Cody and Jacob at Saturday night's main event. Maybe they do the triple threat match. Cody, Jacob, and Drew at Saturday night's main event.
That's what I assumed.
And if they just put the title back on Cody at Saturday night's main event.
No, they can't just because they want.
They can.
No, it's not that they can't. I don't think that they will because I think that they want to do the Sammy as like the super duper babyface against Drew, and they'll make Drew the actual like convincing heel going into this match for Saudi. I do for the Rumble. I think that it's just more likely because Cody, despite the whole like USA narrative, like he's still cheered in Saudi.
He was getting booed.
Yeah, in the UK where they're smart, yes. in the UK where they are not under whatever the situation that they're there, where there isn't a murderous prince. Yes, in the UK they were not big fans of the American, rightfully so.
Yeah, Ken might have it in Cody and Jacob #1 contenders match, even though they already have a #1 contenders match on Saturday Night's Main Event. A double #1 contenders match on that show. But Cody and Jacob at Saturday Night's Main Event. Cody wins that. You go to Rumble. I assume Cody would be in the Rumble since, let's say, Sammy is going to win that 4-way match. Sammy wins that. Sammy faces Drew at Rumble. Drew wins. Cody just gets his shot at Elimination Chamber. And then we get Drew and Jacob at WrestleMania. They could also completely throw all of this off. And I wouldn't be surprised at this either. Cody, Drew, Jacob for the title. Saturday Night's Main Event. Cody wins. LOL. Randy Orton wins that 4-way match. Randy and Cody at the Rumble.
Yeah, no, I still think it's going to be the triple threat at Saturday Night's Main Event. They might even have a world title match.
I just said it was a triple threat at Saturday Night's Main Event. I said Cody's going to win.
No, and I'm saying I don't think it's any of that. I think I said what I said, but I don't think they're going to do a WWE title match. They'll maybe do a Punk title match.
Against
Punk and Logan Paul.
Oh.
We're still sitting on that one.
Yeah.
Punk and Austin Theory. I know you love that one.
They're trying to kill me.
Punk and Bronson Reed, I actually do want to see. That would actually be a fun match to watch.
Yeah, they've been working a lot of the house shows, which makes me believe that we're getting that sooner rather than later. So Saturday Night's Main Event, or even possibly Rumble, would make some sense if they wanted to do Punk and Bronson Reed. So I think we will get that at some point, because usually whatever they do on house shows, especially these main event matches, typically is an indicator of what they plan on doing on the television at some point.
It feels to me that the Sammy win at Saturday Night's Main Event is a main event spot. It is a last match on the show, huge moment for the Montreal crowd. They'll be excited for it because it'll be like last time Sammy was here, big old loser, couldn't win the big one. He's got to win. I feel like they'll play the whole Sammy can't win the big one, then he wins the big one, big cathartic moment, and that's it. Or they'll do the title shot if they do a Bronson and Punk match, or Bronson and Logan, or sorry, a Punk and Logan. Then it would be either the first match, they'll do a tag match, a women's match. Again, it's a 4-match card, and I don't think Cody's going to be on it. Or if he is, it'll be a tag match or something. Cody and Jacob versus Drew. And does Drew have friends?
You can keep talking yourself into this Sami Zayn victory, and I understand why.
What, Matt Cardona's going to win it? And go, what do you think, it's Randy?
Yeah.
I think Randy. I think they're going to tell a different story with Randy. I don't think Randy's going to get. He's
going to keep just looking at the title. Is that what they're going to keep doing?
Yes,
glance at the title, Randy.
Yes, that is what they will do. I think they're going to come.
I get the reason why you think it's Sammy. I don't disagree with that stuff, because it does seem set. Okay, Montreal, Saudi, makes sense for Sammy. They've been kind of hinting around it being Sammy. I know people talked themselves months ago into Sammy winning the Rumble and everything. I need to see it to believe it, because this company likes to do things that is not Sami Zayn winning important matches. And when Randy Orton is sitting right there, just saying.
I think they're just going to treat Randy as the guy who looks at the title for now. Maybe they'll do something at SummerSlam. Maybe. All right. I like Graves. Graves is pointing out that Logan usually gets a big Saudi match. So if he's not in the Rumble, maybe he gets Punk at the Rumble. And that's the title match for Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's possible. And then I still think they're going to set
which then, oh God, he's doing 2 title defenses in 2 weeks. like 2 quote unquote big title matches in 2 weeks, assuming they do the Bronson Reed one before,
And then he's facing Brock at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, that's right. Brock
That's my
at the
call. That's my call.
Right.
Brock at Chamber in Chicago.
Call Paul. Better call Paul. Have that conversation. Both Pauls, by the way, not just the What We Do Paul. Not just Logan Paul. You gotta call all the Pauls.
No.
You gotta call Paul Reiser about this and Paulie Shore. They have to be let in on this conversation.
No.
Paul Rudd, he needs to know. Paul McCartney would probably enjoy hearing about this. Paul White, big show. He needs to know this is a big show.
Paul who?
Paul White.
No, before that.
I don't remember. I did Paul McCartney.
Who?
Paul Rudd. Paulie Shore.
Who's Paul McCartney?
Really? Fuck you. We're not doing this. Paul Rubens, unfortunately, we can't call from, well, unless we get a Ouija board. Well, we can probably let him know.
Paul Wall. That's the correct answer.
There you go. Paul Thomas Anderson.
I don't know who that is.
I hate you.
Paul Wall still tipping on fofos.
We'll call all the Pauls. And we'll let them know.
I don't know who Paul McCartney is. I don't know who Paul Thomas Anderson is. I don't know who these people are.
Go look on the internet after the show. You'll
No.
find out who all these people are.
I'm on the
All right.
internet now.
Good. Go check it out.
How do I not know who Paul PTA Parent Teacher Association?
No, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He's trolling and he can look the internet out. You can do it.
Paul Wall. There's your name that I'm
Stop.
getting.
Stop it.
Oh, the
Stop.
Beatles. Oh, Paul McCartney was in the Beatles?
Yes. He was.
Oh, I know the Beatles. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, John Lennon,
We did this
Harrison Barnes?
We did this bit already.
Harrison Barnes, right?
No.
Is that not the fourth Beatle?
That's not the fourth Beatle.
Oh. I thought that was the fourth Beatle.
It's not the fourth Beatle, and you know who the fourth Beatle is. Stop it.
I don't.
I'm not doing this bit again. We've
Is
done this
Paul
bit
Wall the fourth Beatle?
Yes, Paul Wall. There you go. Congratulations. You got him. So glad. It's Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry was the fourth Beatle.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
Paul
that's-
Walker. There we go.
Paul Walker. Paul Walker. There you go.
Yeah. Paul Walker.
Who's the fifth
I don't know who
Beatle?
the fourth. SpongeBob.
Yeah, there you go. Got it. Paula Dean, George the Animal Steel. Yeah, George the Animal
Paul
Steel.
Abdul.
Paul Abdul. Yeah, old ass mother.
Why are we hating on Paul Abdul?
Anyway, so Shinsuke Nakamura.
You're gonna be old one day, Joel.
Never. Shinsuke Nakamura gets the open challenge, even though God forbid they could have done this the week before and let him go to Japan or something.
No, doing it here was fine. It was doing that stupid pre-tape the week before, so they couldn't let him go to Japan was the dumb part.
My point is, no, if they had reversed it and done it, he had the big match last week, then at least they could have said that's why he couldn't do it. But instead, they gave him the stupid pre-tape, and then they doubled down this week by doing the match, just being like, oh, he had to prepare for a week. That's why. And that's where we're at. Surprisingly, we don't actually have to talk to Paul Walter Hauser about this match. He just already knows. Couldn't tell you why.
I lost the plot on what match we're even talking about.
Paul Walter Hauser versus Eddie Kingston.
That'd be fun. Paul Walter Hauser would take a beating, but he'd enjoy
Fine.
it, I'm sure.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Paul Walter beatdown, more like, right? That's all I got. Anyway, Nakamura had a match on SmackDown, and now you won't see him again for 3 months.
He didn't do a high fly flow. He's a coward.
Yeah, didn't pay any homage to his supposed best friend who just retired. Big
He did
fan.
a lot of dragon screws, but he kind of like does those anyway. So, but I think that was like kind of his His homage was the dragon screw. He should have done a high fly flow. He's a coward.
He should have. He should have done all the moves. They should have done the Rainmaker, pay homage to the match. He should have. That's what they should have done. It should have been Carmelo and Shinsuke redo the entire Wrestle Kingdom 20 match between Tanahashi and Okada. Think anyone would have noticed?
Carmelo would have been in the Okada role.
Yes.
Because Carmelo won, so
Perfect. It would have been, how great would that have been if you had watched that match? The air guitar at the
they wouldn't have gotten enough time because that match was like 30 minutes. They were only going to give these guys like 18.
That's true. Well, listen, the abridged version probably would have worked.
Why are you guys like mad at he's in WWE? He shouldn't have done it. Corey Graves at least mentioned that Tanahashi retired during Raw. No one's gonna if Nakamura does a sling blade, no one's gonna be like, "Oh, I can't believe he did that." Get mad about it.
They think it's Finn Balor anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, like why are you guys getting mad about this stuff?
Just do instead of doing the Rainmaker, he does the 6-7.
Well, already does that, doesn't he?
I know. It's just perfect for the character transitions. If he's going to do the Okada role. I need a wrestler who just takes he's basically ripping off one specific wrestler and just rips off every single one of their matches for every match they have, and see if anyone ever figures it out. Just see they're not even cosplaying the person. They don't look like them. They just have a favorite wrestler and they pick that wrestler and they just do all of their matches, and they pitch the match. They call it in the ring exactly bar for bar like a match that they've had. And every match is not the same, but every match is the same as their favorite wrestler's match that they're trying to emulate. Someone's a big Bret Hart fan. They're doing all of Bret's matches one by one.
You just described the current champion. Good job.
Which one?
CM Punk.
Didn't Cena do that all last year? Those are moments. I'm talking, I want to see beat for beat. This person is taking a match from start to finish, and every match they're taking one specific match start to finish and just recreating it as if it's their favorite wrestler. They're taking like Bret Hart, Tom McGee, and then the next week on Raw they're doing like Bret Hart versus, I don't know,
you were describing the current champion. This is literally
he's not literally, but he's got the spots. They take the spots, but I'm talking, I want everything. The punches, the kicks, I want everything, the whole match taken from one wrestler. It's not Punk. Punk's not doing that. Barb, he's not doing that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you positive?
He's taking spots. He ain't taking full matches.
Go back and watch these Bret Hart matches and currently watch these CM Punk matches.
Yes, he takes a lot of spots, but he's not taking one full-ass match. I'm sure of this. Show me the Bret Hart match that he takes completely bar for bar from this match that he just did last week. Show it to me. Go ahead, go get it. I'll wait.
Yeah, Darby and Punk is 1, 2, 3 kid, and Bret is beat for beat.
See, there you go.
He switches a few of the moves because he can't do certain moves, but
that's the thing. You got to be able to do everything.
Well, but otherwise, he's yeah.
Just saying. That's what we got to do. Anyway, yeah. Is there anything else we got to talk about from SmackDown? See, Alexa Bliss Gamer is very upset that Charlotte was sick.
That's unfortunate. Hopefully Charlotte gets better. She's sick. What do you mean? Where was she?
Allegedly. She got that back cold going around.
I mean, there is, like major flu outbreak going on, so I wouldn't be shocked if
they discussed that on the show.
She got it, so might be she got the flu.
Where has she posted on social media about this?
I don't. Maybe she blocked you too.
First of all, I went and double checked. I have not blocked you fucking goblins. Okay. What's her handle? Charlotte Flair, WWE. Ms. Charlotte, WWE.
I hope she blocked you. That'd be funny.
She didn't block me. The only wrestler who has blocked me from WWE is Zelina Vega, and she knows why.
Because you were mean to her.
No, I really wasn't. That's the funny part. January 8th. That was the last. That was the last one from there. What about Instagram? Let's check the Instagram for Ms. Charlotte.
Alexa Bliss Gamer has already told you she hasn't posted since last Thursday on her Instagram stories.
Well, there you go. So she's not sick.
Quit investigating. Quit investigating this stuff. Let her live.
Need to make sure of these things.
What are we proving by seeing that she has not posted since Thursday?
We are proving that she is a big liar.
How?
She's actually not sick. She's just enjoying her life. When you're sick, you're posting all the time. It's fine.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are. People, have you ever seen these people get sick? Oh, these attention people are all just like, I'm so sick, please send stuff. And then people are just like, here's money, here's stuff, here's my queen, please, okay, I love you so much. That's what they do. They get sick and then they send all the stuff. Here, you want some chocolates? Where's your hotel?
Why are you being so cynical?
Because that's what we do on Mondays. I have been told that the only way to be a sports journalist is to be cynical. Unless you're that one who talks to a coach from a team. Right? Did I get it right?
I don't know.
Oh, me neither.
You're just being cynical.
I am not cynical. What are you talking about?
Little cynical.
Anyway, so Charlotte couldn't make it to the show.
Yeah, she's sick. Best wishes to the queen. # bow down.
Allegedly. Jordynne Grace, she won.
Yeah, good for her. She's on SmackDown now.
Yep. She's gonna start saying shit with Jade Cargill. So far, their tweets have been all about asses and boobs. So
fair.
We're off to a rousing start with that storyline. Can't wait for Jade Cargill to come out and say, Jordynne Grace, you used to be fat. And I'm sure we're all going to be sitting there being like, oh, we're back, baby. Now I'm cynical.
I mean, they got to do a little bit more to like heat up Jordynne. I know it was like just her first technical night on SmackDown. She had a win, which is good, but they can't just like have her come in there, lose to Jade, and then all right, here's just another person that lost to Jade, you know, because there's still no challengers after that.
Well, there's always and
Michin.
No, she's injured.
Love Michin, but Michin,
who's injured, so I can't really go with her. There's Kiana James, right? She's a wrestler.
Yeah.
There's Alba Fire.
She lost.
Oh, she lost. I never really stopped them. There's Chelsea.
True.
Chelsea is free of the U.S. title. Now she can go after the world title.
Yeah.
Zelina Vega, former U.S.
Zelina and Jade would be something.
You didn't say it would be good, but anyway, that's something that would exist.
I want to see this match.
I'm sure you do.
I think this could be like the greatest match of all time.
Yeah, it'll be on Worst of the Weeks that Wednesday.
This could legitimately be the greatest match ever. Zelina pitching all of her like lucha spots and whatnot, and Jade just being like, I don't know about this, but all right, sure. And yeah, I need to see how that turns out. I need this match. I really need this match.
Seems terrible. Please don't.
Why?
Just don't do the match, please.
No. Why are you a hater?
No, it shouldn't happen. Zelina, Jade, and Maxine Dupree.
Ooh. Don't talk dirty to me like that, King Potate.
Relax.
Man.
Jesus Christ. First time listeners, it's not because he's horny, it's because he's horny for bad matches. The gender doesn't matter. He's an equal opportunity bad match.
Yeah. No, I hope people know that has nothing to do.
Yeah, gender not specific here. Anyone can suck.
No. That's just match quality right there. That has nothing to do with the women in the match. Yeah, horny for bad matches. That's what it is.
It's not alternate universe. It's one that we should have. That's the wrestling wind down shirt that everybody needs. Horny for bad matches.
Salivating over the prospect of that match. Salivating.
We should get them to make the bad.
Are you okay?
No.
What are you trying to say?
Okay, I'm back. We should get them. You broke me. Bad bitches for bad matches.
Oh, okay. That's good. I do like that. I do like bad bitches for bad matches.
Oh,
the reverse swarm into the jaded.
That's it. We got it. I'm thinking about how awful this match is.
There's so much good shit they could do. It would roll. I would book this match on television and tell them they got 15 minutes. Do whatever you want.
Watch them all look at each other like, fuck.
Be like, you got 15 minutes. Go out there and do whatever you want.
Have at it.
But here's the finish. The rest is up to you guys. Oh, imagine that match. It just, I don't know. I can't even like picture it just because it would be so amazing out there.
God, just 15 minutes of that. No, thank you.
I need this match.
If Booker on commentary is just, oh God, we're adding to this recipe of disaster.
I want Booker and Ava on commentary.
No. I want to be able to watch these.
I need this match, Rock. I need this match more than anything you can imagine. Make this call, Dwayne. Make this call and be like, pull some rank here and put this thing together.
All of this sounds perfectly terrible. I'm all about it. Booker and Pat on commentary. I can deal with Pat McAfee on commentary sometimes. Booker is the egregious one. You just be sitting there going, yeah.
Nah, it'd be a lot of what the hells. What the hell was that?
That's what we're all thinking, Book. It's fine. Oh, God. Main event of night one of Mania.
Ooh.
Oh, God. You're trying to really empty the venue. Although,
I should close out.
That should close out night one of Saudi Mania.
I should close out night 2. Oh, get the real top
so
spot.
Who won the Rumble for that match to happen?
Zelina and Maxine co-winners.
They did a 95 finish.
Yeah. No, 94.
94
95 was Sean winning.
Yeah. It was 95. I think 05 was the John Cena. What's his face? Batista. Yeah.
But they restarted that. No, I know. I wanna do. No, they do the co-winners, but it's a triple threat match. It's like when Big Show and Rock. Yeah. Even though they screwed that up, but yeah, Big Show and Rock finish, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna do a triple threat match. That's what I want. Nikita Lyons is she's the ring announcer for this.
No.
She's got to earn.
She's gonna have a tag match with Becky Lynch. That's fun.
Oh. Do you think like she knows what Becky is doing?
No, I don't. I think she's just happy to be on TV. That's all.
She's not on TV though. What do you mean she's not on TV?
On socials or featured prominently or whatever. I think that's all it is.
Yeah, no. Nikita's got to earn her spot in this match. Maxine, Jade, and Zelina, these are all former champions. They've earned their spot.
Yeah, but Nikita has no idea. She sings through the whole. Stop it! Ugh, stop it!
She's just on the outside dancing.
Seems like a terrible. Just doing that the whole time.
Yeah,
jeez,
just going around the ring doing that.
People are gonna be very confused. Like, what are you doing here? She'll be like, whatever I want.
They gotta like avoid her on the outside as well because she's just dancing around them.
Got her own thing going. Don't worry about it. All right, take that down.
Why?
Because you can keep talking about literally anything else.
Gotta work. You gotta work through it, just like Jade, Maxine, and Zelina.
No, I'm done.
You can't get distracted by Maga the Stallion.
I am not distracted.
Busted Rhodes. American Cream. Busted Rhodes.
You're actively hemorrhaging viewers by you posting.
Thickest Steamboat.
All right, take it down. We got Raw in a couple of hours.
Why?
Do we have anything else that we need to really talk about, or what?
I feel like stuff happened, but
yeah, did it? What happened? What happened? Go ahead.
I don't remember what actually happened.
Ilya Dragunov keeps showing up and saying, "Not yet, soon." When really the soonest he's going to be in that number one contendership 8-man thing.
Yeah, I thought he was going to pitch, and this still might happen. I thought he was going to do an Iron Man match. And I still think that's not out of the realm of possibility, considering it's a 3-hour show. But I think we're going to get an Ilya and Carmelo Iron Man match in the coming weeks. That's I don't know when. I just said in the coming weeks.
Well, they're only in the UK for one more week.
So? Why does it have to be in the UK? It's a 3-hour show regardless.
I don't know. You made it sound like it had to be a UK thing. Damn.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think I did that at all. I just said it's a 3-hour show.
I'll do it in Montreal the night before Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, it's possible.
Going into the chamber or going into the Rumble.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get an Iron Man match. That's my that was my thought when Ilya said like there's something else, but then he got announced for this number one contender thing, and I was like, oh, Ilya just like big time Carmelo. He's like, fuck this US title. I don't care about this.
Exactly. There you go. We'll do it in Dallas, Texas. There you go. On the road to WrestleMania. I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, the Solo stole the lantern because there's that.
He should break it.
Huh. Yeah, it's fine with me. Just spread it.
Chuck it into the. You know what he should do? He should chuck it into the ocean. He should chuck it into the ocean, and then like a smoke monster comes out of the ocean, like the Loch Ness monster, because they don't realize that the power that this lantern has. So the Loch Ness monster comes out, and he eats the MFTs. And then that group just doesn't exist anymore until they all come back in black hoodies and everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's the MFTs.
And the MFTs come out and they're just like, to continue our mission, we need about 350.
Break it and a genie comes out. Ooh, okay.
All
they
right,
do like a hologram of Bray.
No.
Or is that tasteless?
Stop. It's tasteless and also expected, so let's not.
Yeah, Braun. Okay, bring back Braun for this.
Braun's gonna go to TNA. Didn't you know he's gonna restart his food show on AMC? That's the tie-in everyone wants.
Braun comes out. Oh, broken Matt Hardy is in the lantern.
God, he wants to go
There's
back.
your TNA tie-in, Joel. You love that.
He's going to go back to WWE as a WWE star. He ain't going as TNA Matt Hardy. And when they go back, they're going back full on Hardy's WWE Remember Us from the 2000s. They're going on that nostalgia run. They're going to be like, where's Terry? We're going to do an invitational tournament one more time. They're going to bring them back and do a whole nostalgia run. None of this broken shit Matt Hardy's going to say. Just nothing but ladder matches and TLCs.
Where's the story in that?
Don't need one, baby. Retirement run. That's the story. 5-star match.
Okay, hold on. Break the Lantern. Danhausen appears. This I can get behind. She comes out and curses everybody. That rules.
That's fine. I'm good with that. Yeah. He wears face paint just like the MFTs do.
True. Danhausen in the black hoodie.
Yeah, it sounds exactly what we need. Has Danhausen ever had a New Japan run? He has now. He's Dan Wyatt. Oh God, that's awful. Anyway, that's what happened with the MFTs and the Wyatts. They're gonna keep on feuding over whatever.
The Wyatt should have some like magical. Doesn't Uncle Howdy have some magical powers where he can just like teleport the lantern back or something? Jeremy, I feel like this should be a thing.
They have something that people should be going after. They have the fucking tag titles.
Oh, who cares about those?
Remember those?
No.
They got those. They should be trying to put those matches on.
Who cares about the
tag team? 8-man tags.
Well, you steal the lantern to get the tag title shot. It makes sense.
That's how it works. Well, in that case, Solo got a tag title match. You had the.
Well, they already got the tag team title match, and then they did a DQ, and then they didn't do the rematch.
They're gonna do that. That's gonna be either the SmackDown going into Montreal, or that's gonna be the Saturday night's main event. Big tag title change. The MFTs win the tag titles at Saturday night's main event. There you go.
Unfortunate typo, Dross.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't even know if he deletes it because we don't actually see when they delete it.
Even if it gets, wait, can it get deleted?
So we can delete from here. We can delete their comments. They can delete it themselves on YouTube, but we don't see it disappear. So we can still call it up. Even if they delete it.
I just put it on screen. I'm sorry, Dross.
I love how Louis immediately was like, I pick up. This show sucks.
He's talking about roulette, all right?
Of course. All my money's on red.
Jaws is putting it all on black.
Anyway, Raw is tonight. Raw is this afternoon.
It's in 2 hours.
2 hours. Live from Dusseldorf in Germany.
Do a German accent, Joel.
No.
I will do a German. That's for you. It's fun and game. Tra-la-la.
Punk will speak. I'm sure he'll be confronted by his challenger for Saturday night's main event.
He's going to go, isn't it great to be alive in Germany?
And a bunch of people will be like, ooh. Ooh, bad timing. AJ Styles versus Gunther. That's a match you can put your watch to. Right?
I assume that'll close the show.
I do. I assume as well.
And then, because no one watches King Potato, and so no one can cancel us.
True. That's true. That was his podcast the whole thing.
Actually, I learned that important people actually watch this show.
Isn't it such a problem that people are paying attention to us?
Yeah. Yeah, I did learn that like someone like besides Tony Khan,
Of course.
but someone like actually important in the wrestling world like watches this show, and I'm like, oh fuck. That's
Court Bauer. Welcome back.
That sucks.
Carlos Silva is watching this show, just being like, "What the fuck did we do?" You know what you did. I'd love to know who's listening after the fact. The audio people, like, who's going out of their way to listen to this shit on, at 5 o'clock in the evening. God bless.
I feel like that's the best time to watch us, like, or
True.
Listen to us.
When your day's over and you smoke
get a icy bowl and smoke a bowl and like Eddie Kingston and
go play Madden.
Yeah, play Madden, listen to the show. So one of the kids, we went shopping, and there was vinyl, and the wife pointed out like the Smashing Pumpkins vinyl, and the kid, he's not into like the old stuff, but he's like, oh yeah, I know who the Smashing Pumpkins are. And I'm like, have you heard the song Creep? And he didn't get the joke. But the wife is like, oh, Jeremy interviewed the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins. And this was like the coolest I've ever been to the kid. He's like, what? You talked to the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins? And they're like, why? I was like, well, he allegedly runs a wrestling company. And so we got to, we talked to him about that. And he's like, oh, did you guys talk about anything other than wrestling? And I mentioned the reality show. I didn't say like, yeah, we talked about whether they did coke live on the air. I should have brought that up, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't mention that part. But yeah, the kid learning that I interviewed Billy Corgan was like, oh man, Jeremy actually like does stuff. He actually talks to like real people, because they just think, sometimes it's the kid that likes rap and everything. So he's actually watched the show to see me like bury his musical taste and everything. So like he just thinks like I'm just doing dumb shit with my friends, which fair, I am. But sometimes we do talk to like actual people, and they're always very like, oh, Jeremy actually like does work and talks to people about stuff. He's not just jumping off the Playhouse roof and getting makeup putting on and getting his hair dyed in pigtails. Like, yeah, sometimes I actually do things.
It's rare, but it happens.
Yeah, he still hasn't heard Creep by Smashing Pumpkins though.
I get it.
Yeah, they've all seen the Mr. Elegance video. Oh, go ahead.
Big emphasis on allegedly for the NWA. Yeah. Big time.
But they've all seen the Mr. Elegance video. They've sent the Mr. Elegance video to their friends. I mentioned this last week, but yeah, that's very unfortunate how many people like have seen that video. I mean, I posted it on my social, so it's not like it's hidden from the world, but like how many people within a 5-mile radius of me have seen this video?
They've done more for this video than TNA has done for your video.
Oh yeah, they've shared it more than TNA has. That's very true.
As it should be.
All right, how does AJ and Gunther end? Like AJ taps, right?
I would assume so, unless they do some sort of messy finish there, and it's a non-finish. I don't think it should be that way, but I could see them going back to it again. But no, I could just see AJ taps out because AJ's just a big old bitch, and then he goes into TNA and he wins.
He's not wrestling in TNA.
Yeah, he's gonna have his retirement match in TNA. Just you wait.
He's not doing that.
They paid millions of dollars to bring him back to TNA. Keep him through Rebellion. That's gonna be the Rebellion pay-per-view is gonna be based on the AJ Styles retire. There's your big scoop / I don't know. It's not a scoop. What's the prediction? Rebellion is going to be TNA Rebellion in April is going to be built around the AJ Styles retirement match, because it's past Rumble, it's past Elimination Chamber, it's past WrestleMania. He's going to go and be like, I want to have my last match where it all started for me. I want to have it at TNA Rebellion. And everyone's going to be like, Rebellion was never a match, or it was never a pay-per-view when you were around. Yeah, but Rebellion is something that really speaks to me. Why is that? Never mind. Let's just go to the match. Don't tread on me. Anyway, I don't know who's going to face him, but that's going to be the match. He's going to have his final match at Rebellion. There it is. Frankie Kazarian.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen at all. But
I'm going to love, okay, January 12th. I'm just going to make a mental note just in case I have to go back because this ridiculous idea comes to fruition.
You're not going to remember this.
I mean, I remembered the Okada Moxley the final. I clipped the shit out of that and reminded everyone.
You're not going to remember this.
I'll remember this. It's true because AEW, it's easier just to be like, yeah, I know AEW, ball, fuck you. Telling me I hate AEW.
You're out of your depth with AEW.
Yeah, I'm out of my depth, even though I called the C2 final. The other person be like, I don't know about Canada, but I like Kim's Convenience. We're like, no one likes Kim's Convenience. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know what Kim's Convenience is.
Yeah,
I'm out of my depth.
Yeah, you should know Schitt's Creek. That's all you need to know.
I do know Schitt's Creek.
I know. I'm telling people. You're going to know Canada. You got to know Schitt's Creek. That's all.
That's not Canadian, is it?
Yeah, Schitt's Creek is Canadian.
I mean, I know it aired first in Canada, but
yeah, it was a Canadian show.
Oh,
it's not based as it's not supposed to be based in Canada, but
yeah, that's why I don't consider it Canadian.
It is a Canadian show,
Okay.
Canadian television sitcom created by Dan Levy and Eugene Levy.
Oh, is Eugene Levy Canadian? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Eugene's Canadian, and obviously Dan is then also Canadian because they are father-son.
Is that how that works?
That is, in this case, how it works. Yes. Typically, they are from. Yes, they are.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I want to watch that show, Heated Rival. What?
Someone in the chat saying, "Are you Tim Hortons guy? Have you tried Dunkin'?" No, they both suck for the record.
Yeah, Joel hates
coffee
both.
at a proper place if you're going to drink coffee. Yeah, they both suck. You were talking about Heated Rivalry. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
yet,
I want to watch that.
I feel like Ryan Lambert's a big fan of that show for some reason. Why? I don't know. It just feels like something that Ryan would have.
I heard it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think he likes it too. You know, there you go. Heated Rivalry's awesome, as a queer man, he says.
All right.
See? Do I know our chat or do I know our chat? Pile driver asking, does Joel even like coffee in the first place? That's true. I don't. I do not like that coffee. Coffee in general. I don't drink it. So
Yeah, Joel's not a coffee person. I have a cup a day. People see me drink coffee on this show, so
I can use Schitt's Creek to propagate my agenda. Screw you.
Coffee.
It's Canada.
The chat seems mad at you today.
Good. Fuck them. Ryan Lambert said earlier, from Sub Legend to Sub Saudi Prince. Talking about the media stuff. We didn't finish the Raw rundown, but yeah, Styles loses, and then he's gonna go on and have his last match in TNA. That's what's
No, he's not.
Yeah, just you wait. It's gonna happen. Raquel Rodriguez is gonna speak because she's not finished with Stephanie Becker, so I'm sure that's gonna be a challenge made.
I hope she goes. I'm not finished with you.
Me too, actually. I would love to see that. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky will open the show. I'm sure that they will have plenty to say about that. And Dragon Lee and Penta versus Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. Penta Lee.
Fuck.
This isn't the main event? No, it's got to be Styles and Gunther.
No, Styles and Gunther is the main event. Yeah. Do I like lamb? I'll eat lamb chops. I'm not going out of my way to eat lamb or anything, but I used to eat lamb chops in my day, but it's been a while.
I made lamb burgers last week.
Lamb burgers, okay.
Yeah, very good.
That sounds like something I would open, like a lamb burgers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That's why they were asking about lamb, because of your last name.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm not.
That's it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think that they were just randomly asking, do I like lamb?
I don't know, some people. Someone was asking earlier about the TNA post show. Cresta's coming back for that. So there you go.
If somebody asked, can I do the TNA post show? Theoretically, yes, I can. Do I want to? Absolutely not.
Cannot blame you.
Yeah, no, I can do the post show. I mean, technically, I can do any of the post shows because I have access to just jump on any of the shows if I want to. I just have no desire to be on any of these post shows and do like an actual show. I popped on the TNA show when Santana lost the title because I thought it was hilarious. I've popped on post shows in the past just to like hang out for a couple minutes and joke around, but I don't actually want to like do any of these post shows. I do this show 5 days a week. What do people want me on the post show for?
True.
I still got to create. I got like 3 weeks left or 2.5 weeks to figure out the select show that I'm allegedly doing. I don't know what the fuck that's going to be.
It's very funny whenever they talk about it and they promote it on the post shows. The first question is,
do they?
Yeah.
Shit.
This past week, it was Cresta and Kate on the post SmackDown show. And as Kate is promoting the select stuff, she mentioned your show. And I'm pretty sure that it was like, what is he even doing? To which Kate was like, I'm pretty sure he has an idea. And I almost hopped on to be like, the fuck he does.
No.
He got no idea.
I have absolutely zero idea. I have zero idea what this show is. You want me to do a whole other show?
That's true.
What?
Some weeks we have a rundown on this show. Most weeks we do not.
ATW.
ATW is perfect. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so yes, the post show, Cresta will be on with me on the Thursday for that particular week specifically. Then it's the Genesis post show. Jensen's in. I believe Cresta will be there too. So the three of us will review Genesis on Saturday night. There you go. There's your little TNA post show itinerary for the week. AJ Styles is going to come back and be like, I'm facing Kazarian at Rebellion.
That's actually pretty cool.
Wait, I knew about Hulk Hogan. I knew about Hulk Hoagies.
Okay.
Yeah. Just Jeremy breaking down some of the worst matches in wrestling.
I mean,
first of all, that's been done. Second of all, Sean's already planning to do that too.
Yeah, that's not. Legitimately, my best idea is the Jeremy GPS, which I don't think is a good idea, but I don't think any of my ideas are good. Where like you guys just throw out, all right, get us here. You have the endpoint destination, and I will get you there. And you know we can do serious versions. We can do silly versions. Like you can say that as well of the GPS. Like So again, my best idea is the Jeremy GPS, and you can throw in what you want with the GPS. So this is the hypothetical here, or the format. I don't know, but let's say you want to get to Booker T winning the world title at WrestleMania this year.
No.
Why? I don't know. Stop.
Someone's gonna do this.
Why you want that? I don't know. And the prompt is it has to be serious, and it has to involve Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. That's all you can throw. You can throw all this kind of wacky stuff in there, or serious stuff in there. And I will actually attempt to book this like on the fly. That's my best idea. And again, I don't think it's good, but this just allows me to do like silly stuff and come up with more wacky ideas, but also some serious ideas if you want me to do serious stuff. So that's all I got, everybody. That's all I got. Fake interviews where you take, right? We talked about call-in shows. Fake interviews where you take real answers from wrestling interviews and make them questions. That sounds like too much editing work, though. Like,
True.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, are you talking like I actually got to like clip the answers and everything? I don't want to do that. People already do that online, and like I don't like those because they don't trick me because I know they're edited, but I just think it's kind of lame when people like take real interviews from people. Like somebody took like a McCarthy interviewed somebody, and somebody just like took let's pretend it was Seth Rollins. Someone just took like Seth Rollins' answers and then just gave a different question and acted like they interviewed Seth Rollins, but it was Alex McCarthy's interview. And I'm like, I've heard this interview before. No, I think that's lame.
A call-in show with select subscribers would be hilarious. It's Jeremy, but it's Jeremy giving dating advice.
Why would anybody want that?
Exactly. Well, wrestling fans, but also like, what's the worst that could happen? That's the name of the show. What's the worst that could happen with Jeremy Lambert? And it's you giving dating advice.
Why am I giving dating advice?
Why not?
I mean, like, I don't have like a ton of dating experience. I'm happily married.
Makes this even better.
Is it Weird Al did that? Like,
Yeah,
he did
Weird Al
dating
was
advice?
No. He did the fake interviews. There's one where he did with like Eminem, I think that was really funny. Where
Okay,
he's sitting in a chair and the camera cuts to Eminem and it's an interview that he did with like MTV or something. But it's Al asking questions that are like different from the like he's playing off the answer. It's very funny.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. No, I like I mean, look, Weird Al's like actually funny, so it works for him. One, I'm not that funny. Two, I don't feel like putting that much work into. And three, like the stuff that I see, they're not actually funny either. They're just like poorly edited. And okay, dating advice as Mr. Elegance actually isn't terrible.
See, now we're on to something. Who could possibly care with Jeremy Lambert, but it's you reviewing NWA?
I did that once, and then it like NWA just got so bad that I was like, "Fuck, this sucks."
Remember when we reviewed Speed for a week?
I would do the Speed reviews on my phone. They were just quick reviews of Speed, but they dropped that about as quick as I dropped it as well.
Good for them. Dating advice with Mr. Elegance is perfect.
That's not terrible, actually.
It's such a stupid bit just because the Mr. Elegance bits are going to be dropped before you even start doing the show.
Yeah.
That's what makes it even better. You could just take it over. Take the IP.
I'm just gonna like put this out on Twitter. But like, I'm supposedly supposed to have a show on Select. What the hell should it be?
You're gonna give me the earliest answers.
Well, of course, but like, what does Sean expect from me? He's like, will you do a show? I'm like, I already do 5 shows a week, and then you tack on a 6 with Spotlight. Like, what do you mean do another show? I don't want to do another show.
You asked and you accepted.
Well, like, I was bullied into it.
You were voluntold, were you?
Because Select's prices went up, and so it was like, well, we got to add more content. And for some reason, he's like, well, Jeremy will do it. So here I am.
Okay, it's going to be you talking about real sports, but crossing it over into wrestling. You're going to.
That's what this show is.
Yeah, well, you know what you're going to do? You're gonna fantasy book real sports as wrestling.
Real sports already have like a lot of good wrestling angles. Dennis Schroeder tried to slap Luka Doncic, or maybe he did, depending on who you believe.
Use that and turn it into a wrestling story. You tell them what wrestling stories are being used in real sports right now.
It was over a contract joke and everything.
Perfect.
I'm sure SP3 and I will get into this tomorrow, because the Kings, the NBA is bitch made, by the way, for suspending Schroeder for the Kings game or for the Lakers game tonight. They let him play like the last few games, and then they suspended him 3 games when they're playing the Lakers tonight. Let him play. Bullshit.
All right.
Saying.
Anyway, put it out on your Twitter. See what Jeremy's show should be.
God. Stupid. All right. What are we doing?
All right, now we're gonna do it. We're almost done here anyway. We've been on long enough.
What? Oh, okay. I am supposed to have a show on Fightful. I can't even spell. On Fightful Select. What should it be? That's all I got.
That's it. Easy peasy.
All right, sure, whatever.
Anyway,
what was your moment? What?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say Raw's in an hour and a half, so there you go.
What was your moment of the weekend, Joel?
It's very simple, Jeremy. You kick a man in the dick, and you win at wrestling. Congratulations to new WWE champion Drew McIntyre. Big Mac wins again.
Mine was El Clone and all the sweet reversals he did against Commander. That match ruled.
Good times. Jeremy, what have we accomplished today?
What are you doing asking this question? Results of our poll question was nothing because I did not put up a poll today. My poll was not rising today.
Wow. Your polls will rise with, well, they don't give us money yet, so one day they will. Next.
What did we accomplish today, Joel?
I couldn't even tell you. We talked about too many things that had 0 sense. Bad bitches for bad matches. That's really all we need to know. And that's all you need to know. WrestleMania needs to be built on that build alone. Bad bitches. Bad matches.
The 2 biggest things we accomplished today. Number 1, Maxine Dupree versus Jade Cargill versus Zelina Vega will go down as the greatest idea and potentially greatest match of all time if it comes to fruition. Number 2, Joel made me talk about TNA like 5 minutes into this show, and it was completely unhinged after that.
You deserved it. Also, people in the 60s were really horny.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, undisputedly horny. Anyway, we're back
people
tomorrow.
Today are really horny.
That's true. Yeah, that's been a whole thing. Everybody go get your rocks off, okay? Just do it. Do it safely. Do it safely.
Baby! Oh, she's in like something. She's doing something important.
Yeah. Can do it with consent and do it safely. Jeremy, anything left to plug before you... Never mind.
My poor wife, she's like actually in a meeting right now and I'm over here yelling.
You suck. This show sucks so bad. I'm not here tomorrow. I'm taking an actual day off. I promise.
Coward, running from the grind.
If you and SP3, if one of you contacts me to do the show tomorrow, the answer is no.
Running from the grind. Joel Pearl, as usual.
I'm going to take a day off for the first time in 3 weeks. I'm taking a day.
What do you mean the first time in 3 weeks? You were...
Family obligations and other things that I do for work. This is my first time getting a day off being on a stream of some sort, so I'm going to use it.
Weekends don't count?
Weekends don't count because I got the kid and I'm doing stuff the whole time. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this is like me not doing stuff time. Me doing me stuff. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Anyway, point is, back
must
tomorrow.
Be nice to have a day off, Joel.
It is nice. That's why I take one, because I have this thing called mental health ability. And I use it when I got it. So I'm going to go do it. Jeremy and SP3 tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. They'll talk about who knows what. Probably a little Raw, but mostly basketball. I know you guys love that. And some other stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff to talk about. But for Jeremy Lambert, you know who I am. You know who he is, because I just said it is who he is. Ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
God, what happened?
I hope Draws is okay. I haven't seen Draws post since the typo. Time? And said he posted a little bit after it, but like I hope he knows that, like, you know, it's all in good fun, and I don't think our chat took it serious, and we're certainly not taking it serious. We say plenty of dumb shit on this show, Draws. Like it was a funny thing, but I hope you're good and you're not taking it like serious or hard or anything. Like no one thinks differently of you because of it. It gave us content for a few minutes there. Oh, no, I just noticed like they hadn't posted. I didn't know if they were taking it like hard or anything. So
works for me. All right.
Yeah. I like our chat. I want our chat to, you know, do well and take care of themselves and be good. So that's all.
Why are you lying?
Sometimes you got to lie to the people.
First of all, no, we didn't make fun of Draws. We praise Draws. Doug, you're out there somewhere. Come back to us. We'll do an NXT review just for you on Wednesday.
You hate Doug.
fuck him. Anyway, for Jeremy Lambert, you know who I am, you know who he is. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. But for now, leave a thumbs up on the video. Tell your friends about us, because this is the most off the rails wrestling styled morning show in existence. Ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary. We'll see you in the next